You know, and if people want to donate, or actually that's a survey right there, I believe. They're doing a survey.
I saw a video online. 21-year-old in front of his house. I know some of you probably saw that.
Hey, Ash, can I call you right back in like 2 minutes? Well, it's probably like 10 minutes. All right, bye-bye.
I felt like I was him. He looked just like him.
Sorry.
And then my grandma.
So, like I say, Ken, as the dogs be deep up here, I told you.
Dog over there panting, he can't breathe. He trying to tell you.
They,
And I remember that
it's deep
I was
up here.
killed.
So,
My grandma had to slap on the brake. That arm would come up over my chest, and I swear that arm would protect me from God himself.
That's intuition, baby.
And then watching that
Granny's
video,
intuition.
grandma
Granny be
fall
knowing, huh?
over him. Immediately I shouted, no! I could still barely articulate what I saw. The amount of shame I would just feel if somebody assaulting my grandma. And I can't do nothing. It was heartbreaking. It was gut-wrenching. These are the moments that we all march for.
no.
To be seen as human.
I mean, to be honest with you, somebody who's over here, who's covering this story, maybe because I just desensitized now. This is like, it's a bunch of people sitting around, man, who just talk about ideas and stuff and play in the park. You know what I'm saying? So, it's,
It brought us out.
you know.
Hey, man, I can't go back to the way things were, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I can't go back. Hey, keep the movement strong.
Hey, what's up, D? Okay, I'll be right here. Just call me when you arrive. You saw it's barricaded close to the exact location. So, so you find a spot, give me a call. Huh?
I do dogs, just mine.
Yep, it's all. Okay, no, it's all good. So, the
Hey
thing
folks,
is.
we have a group that are arranged to do a program from 5:30 to 7. I'll let them introduce
See,
you.
look, these guys, they got programming here. It's like being at the community center, right? Oh, we got another program. It was like growing up over at Miller, man, community center.
No, not Miller.
I was.
He's going north. He's going north.
Advisory Council.
What's past North?
This council
We didn't do this at Miller.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, not like this. But I'm just saying, Mr. Rivers Robertson, rest in peace, he always had something lined up for us. Hey, bro, sit down, we're going to teach you kids how to play Uno. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Robinson was a good man, dog. Like, for real. And his son, Ajane.
That's where you can
You
have
know.
your voice heard and you can talk.
Man, life is precious, man. You know what I'm saying? Life is precious.
Do you know how hard it was for her to get that job?
All right now.
Do you know how many people had to support her?
Talking about
to
Carmen
be in
Best,
that
how
position?
hard it was to get the job.
Do you know?
I think this is CBC. Is it
I
5:30?
walked in this precinct.
Yeah, can you hold this just like this for a minute so I can check this? Just make sure she's in the frame.
I did not know that
I got an email saying it's okay.
and I fell to my knees and I cried.
How your what you got, a supercharger on here, super battery or something?
Because Councilman Sam Smith from the
You hear him?
1970s.
You hear her?
Yeah.
She just said she just said Councilman Sam Smith. You hear what she said? See? And now you guys know what she's talking
Now you got me over here.
He deserves respect. Those people fought to get this precinct built. This precinct was built by African Americans. They're the ones that fought to make it here. If you have a problem in your home and you live in this area and you want police response in 3 minutes, you're supposed to get it. Now you might have to wait 20 minutes. Now you might have to wait 30 minutes. What you need to remember is Black lives do matter, but there's also Black lives that are police officers. They feel the same way that you do. I am not a police officer. I work with police officers who are every color of the rainbow. This precinct, they have had to look at me every day
African
for
American
several
advisory
years.
council.
Yeah, my girl
And I'ma tell you this.
was on one of the chairs of that.
Victoria Beach.
Felicia Cross, who works with Office of Police Accountability.
Police officers killing people is a national problem. It is a national problem. It's a national problem. Wait a minute.
We good.
You know what?
Oh, well,
You know what? I have African American brothers, sisters, sons.
Is that,
daughters.
what's them just-
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? When my
Hey, what's up, Fabio?
when my family is out here in these
Now look at Kenya. Well, a few minutes ago, she was like, "Oh my God, but there you go. She coming over here to de-escalate it." Now this is community. Look at that. Now that's Kenya. She just came over here for a tour, and she said she took it upon herself to try and go and bring some de-escalation over here to the situation. You know what I'm saying? This is. I mean, that's our community for this dude.
I'm gonna go to the memorial service. And I'm
telling you,
not
man.
upset. I'm not gonna be afraid.
We storing Kenya security, man.
And what I do,
You know what I'm saying?
you need to support
That's who I'm with. So, okay, she said support the chief of police. She got some boosts. Okay, you look at it.
You know what? One person.
Don't round them up. Don't round them up.
One person can
No, I know, but we're listening.
When I saw those, it looked like water to me.
You ain't peaceful.
I'm a daughter of Mississippi, and I said, water is very those people. I got mad. I was like, what the
I
hell is
know
going
what's
on?
going This man
The thing
crazy.
is-
He may not remember it, but he's there. But we here to listen to things.
For us.
Yeah, she said we here to listen today. Wow. I hope you guys seen this. I hope you guys seen this.
Anything to do with the movement?
Yeah, go over there. Go over there, and you get the hand sanitizer over there. We'll see what we can do about the whiskey for you.
Wait. You
Oh, no, look at this. Look at this. So now this woman was speaking, saying that the chief needs to be supported, and now this gentleman is going over here and you know, here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I will say is this woman came in here and said something highly unpopular. She said something highly unpopular, but she's coming here and came in here.
And she asked the question. She said, hold on, my brother. She asked us, why haven't we tried to not talk to the police? And that's not true. Chief Best came here this morning, but she stopped us. She was not trying to talk to the people at all.
Because you keep interrupting folks. Let her finish. That's because you interrupting folks. Let her finish. It's a respectful platform. Let her finish.
We the people.
And let her finish.
We the people.
Damn, Kenya, you like one man wrecking crew around here.
It's disrespectful.
Time for I gotta spring into action real quick.
I was just at Bird's Red Apple about an hour ago. You know what they said to me? They said, what's that ugly thing on your face? That's what they said to me. They said, you should probably get a college education. This was an hour ago. The guy said he was going to beat my ass. He said, if I wasn't at work, I'd beat your ass. All for being Hispanic. All for being, I did nothing wrong.
You didn't get his badge
We
number?
need to go down there right now.
We're gonna go
We
right
need to
over
go
there
down
so
there
we can-
right now. That is an active thing. We need to go down there right now. We need to shut Bird's Red Apple down. That's a white. It was 5 managers that all ganged up on me. I called them out for being racist. You know what they said? What you gonna do about it? That's what they said. They're gonna make me call Trump.
So here's the thing, and you know, I don't know if you've been following me the stream or what. My name is Omari Salisbury. Right. And so here's the thing is you came out here today and you said something that might not have been popular. Clearly it wasn't as popular with the crowd. But can you explain why you came out here today and said that people need to support the police chief and they need to have more dialogue with the police chief? I'll be honest with you, ma'am. I've been out 15 days. This is something I've never heard anybody get the microphone and say.
So the Seattle Police Department has an African American Community Advisory Council. It's the oldest advisory council for the Seattle Police Department. I personally have done volunteer time to keep it going, working and getting to know community members and making sure we have a community member that's willing to stand up and have dialogue with the Seattle Police Department. Our current chair has a relationship with the captain and the lieutenant of the East Precinct. Okay? And they are hiring African American people in different positions, okay? And the Seattle Police Department is at the forefront of relationships. They're at the forefront. They're at the forefront. So the thing is I know they've reached out to you and your leaders to have dialogue, and I think our chief wants to have smaller sessions. She might not want to meet with the antagonist because I was just attacked. I didn't expect that and I didn't know what to do. But I have worked in this building as a civilian, and I have watched African American officers be officers and try to work in this environment, and maybe there's only one, maybe there's only two. We need more. We're at a point in time where our young men that live in this area, they can become explorers. The only way the police department is going to be better is to hire everybody and to bring everybody in. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted.
Yeah, no, I'm
also the secretary for the Black Law Enforcement Association of Washington. I'm on my way right now to a meeting so they can talk about this right here. Because Black officers need support. They need support.
This is an amazing, other side of the issue.
But I'm
you know what I'm saying?
I know Chief Best has reached out to have
your pen. Then go ahead and write it.
Give me 1 second.
Do what you gotta do. But taking a bunch of folk up there to riot and do all that, what does that solve? Nada. Can I say 6 feet? Can I say 6 feet? You got 2 more to go. You got 2 more to go.
I thought this was
you
her.
got 2 more to go. I'm not gonna say it again.
Look at Kenya. She came up here to visit. She came up here to visit.
Here to say, what does the bickering back and forth do? If everybody is here for a peaceful protest, then give people a chance to speak. Not everybody is going to have the same opinion, but everybody gets to get up and talk. I don't agree with this man. He a black man. I don't mean I got to agree with him, but I got to let him talk. It's like he got to let somebody else talk. We are all here to say what's on our minds and our hearts. I'm not done. I know you can't because this ain't a Q&A. 6 feet. 6 feet. 6 feet. See, now you're in my personal space, my brother. 6 feet.
The crowd's cheering 6 feet. B, I'm backing up. I'm backing up. I'm backing up.
No respect. No respect.
That's, that's somebody's grandma.
Portrayed on the media. That's what's being portrayed on social media and everything. It's that you all are here to no respect. I came down here to see for myself what's going on. All I see is from what I scroll through on Facebook, from what I listen to on Q13. I came to see for myself what the hell is going on with my city. This is not what they're showing you. This ain't what they're showing you. They're showing you the man that runs through the crowd shooting people. That's not respect. We are all here to respect. We got a platform to talk. We all get a chance to do that. I'm not here to rile you up so that we can go and bang on somebody because they mad because I'm black or Hispanic or whatever. I didn't come here for that. That's not what, that does not help my Black Lives Matter. That don't help my Black Lives Matter. You want to know what helps me?
I guess she had a lot to say.
Matter of fact, any color who thinks that you're getting over. It's your mindset. That's what has to change before your actual, what you're out here doing changes. You gotta change your mindset. That's what we're asking. Change your mindset. See me as a different person.
Man,
I
this
got a
woman
past,
walked in
but
here.
my future is way brighter. I can't do that by myself. I need my village. You guys are supposed to be a village. You're all supposed to be our village. We all supposed to be in this together. We supposed to be in this together. I don't give a damn what anybody got to say. This is my opinion. This is my platform. I get to feel this way.
You get your opinion.
Y'all get to feel.
She has her opinion.
And let me tell you something. The only way that change can come from the police, the thing about it is, and I literally just asked him on camera, I asked him. My bad. Y'all, I know y'all hear me though. The only way that change is going to happen, everybody got to put the cards out on the table. If you want, y'all want change, they want change. But how do we make that happen? Tearing folks' shit up. Innocent people who own these businesses and whatever and whatnot, they didn't ask for this. They didn't ask for this. Check this out. I'm talking about right here and right now. Listen, Papa. Listen, Papa. Listen, Papa. I know you. I know what you have done. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, like you, when you was camping out in the, you know what? I'm gonna pray for you. I got blessed over you. That ain't nothing but blessing over there. But like I said, let's all be respectful and allow everybody a chance to speak. That's what this is about. That's what y'all came to see, right? Ain't that what y'all came to see? Everybody get a chance to voice their opinion, right? Is that what, free speech? Is that free speech?
Look at you. I can't take you nowhere.
Hey, silence.
Hey, Mark. Hey, what's up?
And act like you want to take a gang of people and go riot up there. What the hell is that going to do? What is that going to do? Baby, you give me some hand sanitizer. You got some Jameson too. Shit, I need that.
Oh, I got the Jameson down here. Oh, come on.
I am a granny. I got babies out here.
That's what I was trying to tell him. You talking to somebody, grandmama, you know what I'm saying?
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I definitely think we needed someone to.
Somebody telling me to shut up because they watching.
Yes.
Hey, man. You better leave me alone, bro.
You know what's crazy is, so the reason I'm following her is she saw the stuff on TV and she came up here. We're from the same neighborhood, so I recognized her. And I said, let me give you a tour of everything. And we went on a tour, and she was like, man, it's not like on TV. You know what I'm saying? But,
Very, very important, powerful.
yeah. I mean,
And to incite a crowd to go down someplace. And
yeah, I mean, it's what is that? And man, you know what? People got to get over this. Well, just because you're black and I'm white, it has to be this, it has to be that, man. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? There's specific issues around that, man. But you know, that can't be a blanket statement.
you are doing such a difficult thing. And this is all a part of the learning process of,
Yes, ma'am.
of learning how to speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Strongly, but effectively, and hearing what everybody has to say. And she made some wonderful points that really have to be out there. So, but this whole forum is so challenging because we don't know how to do that. And so we're all kind of feeling our way.
Right.
But you're in the forefront, and it's just so wonderful.
Right. People are feeling their way through it.
Countering our media addiction and our relying on these sound bites is so essential, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and the best thing is about the stream is it's unedited. It's this and that. I've talked to somebody. I started off with Chief Best. I had an interview with Chief Best for 30 minutes today. So I interviewed her, and then I talked to the guy that they called the right winger and they kicked out. Turns out that he's some abortion activist from Moses Lake, and and that was his agenda. Then I talked to the guys that are all the way over here, and and something like Mutual Aid. Then I talked to Kenya, who it's her first time. All she's seen is the sound bites and on the social media. So what I'm saying, I just wanted to try to give as many people as many perspectives as possible, because the other thing is I haven't seen any local news because it's crazy. I'm out here all day. I will say that it's tough no matter who it is, but because you got 30 minutes to put all the news in. And so it's not really a forum. I think that what people need to understand is that broadcast news is just one soundbite or whatever to pique your interest. And now it's up to you to
exaggerate the news.
Well, yeah, but it's
that's the given of the news.
right. I mean, I've streamed probably, if I streamed 10 hours a day for 14 days, I'll bring that down. I've streamed at least 100 hours directly from the people, the front line, that pink umbrella video, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I've filmed all of that, and it's out there, and it's accessible. And the thing is man, it's at this day and age, if people are only relying upon the news, that's why she came though. She was like, man, I'm not just gonna rely upon the news. So she came out here to see it for herself, and I think that's what people might want to do. And if you can't make it out here, there's so many streams online. There's so many things on.
That's why I came out on the New York Times. I thought,
Yeah.
listen, I'm living here. I ought to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, you're wonderful. Both of you are very wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Appreciate you being here and putting all
Thank
this
you.
out.
Thank you. Thank you very
Because it's a
much.
very difficult journey.
Yeah.
We have to stay
Yeah.
with it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
But at the end of the day, I'm not scared of nobody, but our creator. Creator's that's who I fear. But right now, I don't agree with.
Hey, Kenya.
I don't.
I know you're. So the people from NBC News are calling me. I've been talking to NBC News and CBS all day. So I think they're getting ready. Let me see here.
Leslie White, and 122 Madison Street.
So- Oh, so no. I mean, actually, wow, this is great. So NBC News is asking me a question, everybody, over the stream. So I'm talking to a correspondent from NBC News, and what he has said, he's like, man, this thing looks pretty mellow. He's like, is it mellow? And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, it's pretty mellow. So maybe we're gonna give one more swoop around for the correspondent for NBC News, and we can kind of give him one more lap. I'm just gonna walk down the hill and walk back up. I don't know if you're up for it or not, or if you're gonna get out of here.
I need, who got a 5 in their pocket? I need a small bottle of Jameson.
No, I got. Come on, just follow me. All right. So, again, I'm sorry, brother. So, we got our guys from NBC News, and they said that they're on the stream and they've been checking it out. So we're gonna give him a sweep back through. You know what I'm saying? Like all eyes are on Seattle. This is town hall meetings over here. They've been having town hall meetings and break hall sessions.
It's nothing but a fucking hashtag. That's what it is. Okay? That's what the fuck it is. Let's be real here.
Glad you guys didn't pick up the feed.
So for all
You
you
got a lot of
people
bleeps.
that want to sit here and tell me that I'm not black,
This is
when I walk through the streets every day.
This is the precinct right here, Tim, and the front door. And so before this morning, this area where you see glass, all it had wood and everything else that was going on here. The police re-entered this building at 8 a.m. And this is Pine Street. Actually, they've renamed this Black Lives Matter Way. And they're going to do the unveiling tonight. Kenya. And I mean, we see a lot of people. Like I said, this is the town hall meeting that's been going on up there. We're now, right on, man. We're now walking west on Pine.
See, that scares me. He got a whole mask on. What are you doing behind
Oh, he's just, he's a lucha libre, maybe. It's what
Nacho Libre.
yeah, it's like the wrestlers from Mexico. They wear the mask and everything, So we're walking down on Pine. So listen, I'm gonna let you in over here, and you just help yourself, and I'll be back in Kenya. Kenya. Hold on 1 second. Hey, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I got footage coming in tomorrow.
Do you?
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, I know you do.
Thank you.
Need it too. I don't know why.
Hey, what's up, Jordan? This is Kenya. You'll find what you're looking for in here. Help yourself. I'll be back in 5 minutes, okay? He'll show you. All right, so let's head back down here. Like I said, told you guys, I've been getting hit up all day, and so the guys from NBC News had just told me that they're on the feed here. So we're walking westbound, and actually, Tim, all you guys over there, this was the original Western Barricade. So when you look at the last footage, I'll be like, hashtag Western Barricade and all those kind of things. This was the Western Barricade right here, and this is actually the place where it got funky. This is the pink umbrella moment, where you saw the pink umbrella and how everything went downhill fast. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, one of the craziest things about this protest, man, is that barricade, the issues of a barricade here. So now we've come down to the lower area right here, and we see there's a mutual aid. You see the blue tents over there, mutual aid. Let me take you over here real quick, Tim. Let's look at this is what a lot of people so I'll be honest with you. If you're a politician or a community leader and you come down here and you want to impress people or whatever else, man, stop here. You know what I'm saying? Or stop at Mutual Aid. I'm giving you guys some free hand tips out there, so when you come back here, you can come. The community members, the protesters, people in the neighborhood, they built this memorial wall. They put these candles out here. Light a candle or do something. And I think people might feel that you're here more than just to be here. You know what I'm saying? That you might actually trying to build a relationship with them. At least that's what I've noticed from my reporting now for the last few weeks. Street art gonna get street art, man. And it's lots of street art out here. And for people watching nationally and internationally, the Capitol Hill area is the arts district of Seattle. You know what I'm saying? And you'll find it's art everywhere. These guys don't waste any time. We see a gentleman right here doing wood carving. How about this? So, hello, sir. I'm good. How are you, sir? Fantastic. Huh? Sir is your father. Whew. Man. So that's Mutual Aid over there. And for people, I think a lot of people are getting to know Mutual Aid because of COVID and everything. But Mutual Aid is all this stuff is free, So whether it's a Kind bar or water, hand sanitizer, toothbrush, towel, fruit. Hey, what's happening? How are you? Good to see you. Fruit, some everything else. All this stuff is free, and like I said, it's Mutual Aid, right? So yeah, so Mari,
your voice, brother.
What's up, man? Oh yeah, no problem. So over here, they, like I said, they renamed this Black Lives Matter Way, and I think there's 16 letters in that altogether. And so they've commissioned 16 different artists to all paint a letter. And we'll see, they might be unveiling that here today. So we're gonna walk further west on Pine Street. We're gonna go around the mural, and then on the other side of the mural, I'll take you over there to Cal Anderson Park. Let's see here. Here's the artist right here. Looks like he has the letter M. Oh, you got it. I'm doing good. How are you? I mean, this is the jazz, man. You know what I'm saying? And the sun, for different people watching around the world, Seattle's position in the northern hemisphere, this time of year, it doesn't actually get dark until about 10 p.m. The sun will go down about 9 something, and you get total darkness, maybe 9:45. So, it's lots of daylight, and you'll find people are going to be out here kind of just like this, you know, until dark. This is the letter B right here. And yo, hey, I got the people from NBC News. They're watching the feed, so I'm just showing them everything. Hey, no, you're awesome too. You guys are more awesome than me. All right. So we'll give everybody a view down the stream. Excuse me. Oh. And so here goes your shot right here of this mural being worked on and it all coming together and everything else. All right. And when we come, hey, how are you? We're gonna roll over here to Cal Anderson Park. And now, since I know we got these national eyes and international eyes, I know some of you guys have heard this before, but it's all good. You know, I always like to try to educate people as much as possible when on these streams. So this is Cal Anderson Park, and Cal Anderson was the first openly gay legislator here in the state of Washington. Passed away some years ago, but you know, he left a big footprint, not only in the gay community, but you know, across in the black community as well, man. You know, he worked tirelessly, really, in both communities, man. Cal Anderson was a good guy. So this is Cal Anderson Park, and during the standoff, I tell you, I got so many standoff stories. A lot of times, man, it'd be, you know, the protest is going on just a few hundred feet away, and people are over here playing with super soakers and ultimate frisbee and all kinds of stuff like that, you know. But what's up, man?
I just want to let you know, I was watching all that stuff when it went down. I know you're trying to be impartial and all that stuff as a media person, but you being from here and doing what you did was absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much, man.
What?
Being from Renton, Seattle, Skyway, all this area all the time,
well, you know that
it was absolutely necessary.
Hey, I mean, we're just trying to tell the story, bro. You know, let the phone tell it, and you know what I'm saying. I'm thank you for
you having the guts to be out there on the line with that. You're the only one, you know. I mean, I'm not the only one, but the one telling the story the right way.
Well, we've been here every day. With thank you.
Every day.
Have a good day, yo. You know, I'm streaming, just so you know, whatever you're gonna say to me, it's like a lot of people out here.
No, it's cool. So look, I was trying to get a hold of Tune because I had a pair of his glasses.
Oh man, Ray, I gotta talk to you about. I'm no disrespect, bro, but you know, I got NBC News watching my stream. I can't talk to you about Tune's glasses right now.
I know. I'm just trying to get in contact with him.
Bro, I mean, I don't know. I mean, give me your phone. I'll put the number in there.
Yeah.
So again, this is Cal Anderson Park, and this is the Chaz. You know what I'm saying? That we hear a lot of people talking about. There you go. It's right there. It's already in your phone. Yep, you're good.
Right on, man.
Yep. Hey, Anaya, I'm not being funny. I don't want you to take it that way at all. You know, it's just hella everybody's here. Just hit, you already. Man, I appreciate that love, man, and that understanding, right? Just hit me. If you're gonna be out here for a minute, I'm only gonna be out here for like 20 more minutes. Okay. So this is the Chaz. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Yes. Hi, how are you? You got
Trying to do that interview today?
Oh, you want to do the interview today? Yeah, I can do an interview with you in like 45 minutes. Just hit me. Yup. So we're gonna go back over here to the border. Those are, again, mutual aid tents over there. You know, the other day, man, and for people that watching all over, like I said, mutual aid, these people, everything is donated out here. Everything is free. They even had massage therapists out here. They said they were giving massages and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, they stepped it up. So this is what I'm talking about. For 2 weeks, all I've been getting is Cliff Bars out here.
This is what you need.
And look at this.
This is our fourth service. The last 3 we've been over on 11 and Height.
Okay.
We've been able to hang out for about 2-3 hours as long as supplies last. We've been serving about 100 to 200 people each time.
100 to 200 people, huh?
We're completely donation funded.
Okay.
It's been a blast.
And how important is mutual aid to, I guess, the whole protest movement?
For more, back to communication.
It's a two-way street, really. Like, if y'all weren't out here protesting, we wouldn't be able to be out here feeding you guys, and it's vice versa. Like, we're here to help support you guys.
Okay, and just to let you know, I'm not a protester, but
I've been following you on Facebook and everything. You've been my fucking my eyes on the street.
All right, well,
let's get that propane
just in case, I would take one. I'm not hungry today, but if anybody out there wants to be supportive of this gentleman's, this is 100% donation funded. Yeah, you know, feel the front line. This man, that's actually a good one there.
We'll be donating all of our remaining proceeds to BLM Seattle, any bail funds, and all that.
All right, good luck. Yeah, no problem. So there you go. These guys are over here. They're making like something with noodles. They're cooking it up. Again, all free. You know. So here's the border, at least one of the borders here, or barriers. And I'll be honest with you, you're more likely to get stopped by somebody who wants you to sign a petition to tax Amazon than you are for somebody who's going to sit over here and ask you for an ID card. I'm just being honest. Like, this is a porous border here. People, it's not going down like that. You know, for you guys that have been on the stream for a minute, you saw like me and Kenya, you know, walk through so many of these barriers. Here comes two people right here. Let's just watch them walk through. There you go. So I think when people talk about some of these things, and like, man, I'm just showing you guys, man, on the stream. You know, you could turn my commentary off and the camera will still show you what it's showing you. It's like watching the NBA on TV. You can listen to the commentators or not, but the game is still going on. And so, you know, what we're showing you right here is that, of what it's like here. We'll come back out tonight. Last night, man, I was beat up. We had to get up really early. Did a lot of national interviews. It's up at like 3:30, 3:45 this morning. So all these shows were based on the East Coast. So I was in bed early. I think that the band was playing last night. We put Joey's stream on there for you guys. But now we're back over here, back to Pine Street. And here we go. You know, somebody brought out some furniture. Yo. Yeah. I'm on my way up there right now. The police are set up a barricade up here. I got the message while we were on the phone that they have set up a barricade. So we'll go and check on that. But again, this is the Chaz, man. And, you know, I mean, this is why we always want to try to get this at different times of the day and different whatever. I mean, we saw when Kenya was there and people were talking, she had to go and flex and do all that kind of stuff or whatever. Huh? Oh, you in the studio? Hey, what's up? What's happening? Hey. Oh, is that the art that's going in the studio? Oh, okay. That's great. That's fantastic. I'm sorry, excuse me. I need to get right here. Oh, yeah, thank you. No problem. So this is Stephanie. She's Stephanie Morales in the building. What's the Twitter?
_AXSM.
Yeah, and that's art time Stephanie Morales.
That's me.
Yo. Oh, look at you.
Hi.
It's the Honeycomb Hideout over here. Here you go. So this.
Yeah, so these are gonna go up.
So Stephanie, it's just down there. So basically, we got where we're doing our production, because I've been doing a lot of national interviews and international interviews, and there's no art on the wall here. And so we asked Stephanie to be able to bring some art on the wall, because I've been doing these interviews. It's just been a white background or some kind of photo. And so, oh, that's dope. Yeah. And so we've asked.
You did all this today?
No.
What's up, Mom?
I've been doing this for a while.
I was about to say, girl, you.
Yeah, I'm live right now, Mom.
I'll be down here live painting though tonight.
Yeah.
I think
Okay, Mom.
Speaking, and I'm gonna do some live art.
Was that today?
Tonight at 9.
Tonight at 9? Okay, so I'll catch you. Voila.
That's past my bedtime.
Yeah. What's up? You good? You got refreshed?
This is really how you gonna catch me on camera.
Yeah. I caught you on camera laying the smackdown.
I got my.
We was
I
up
didn't
there.
mean for that.
Oh, no.
No, I really didn't.
I tell you, it's Kenyan security around here, man.
No, it is not.
Firing all the other agencies. If you guys are watching, don't even show up to work, because Kenya do the work with like 5 or 6 of you guys.
I'm a lazy worker. Don't trust me. I'm lazy. Don't trust me. I'm lazy.
But you know, this is it's funny, like how you showed up right when I was like turning the corner, and we had an opportunity to walk around and everything, because
it's so crazy, because I literally
I'm gonna get on this side of you.
out of my car, and I was walking, and I was pulling out my phone to call you to see if you was up here. And as soon as I hit the corner, I see you. I said, "Oh, shouldn't put my phone away."
There you go. Well, I mean, this type of reporting today very well might not have happened if I hadn't seen you. You see what I'm saying? Like, we've walked around the area twice. Seen everything. I got you. Come this way, can you? Oh. Hey, how are you? You know my mom? My mama just called me too. I was like, Mom.
My kids can't go up here. But thank you for everything you're doing.
Very welcome, ma'am.
Thanks for all the streaming on my.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yeah, I know your mom and your brother.
Well, you know the family. That's why I had to stop cursing on the stream.
Yeah. And I saw what Rico Bembry and I go way back. We worked together. I saw what he said about your brother's campaign. He says, I know it's going to be good because I know his mama. And if he's not doing right,
you go tell my mama. That's right.
I'm Stephanie.
It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Yeah, we're going to do this.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I'm old and, older.
No problem, ma'am. You're welcome.
Thank you for everything.
You're very welcome.
You're the only one telling the truth down here.
You're very welcome. No problem.
Why is it so easy to take over this building? Why is it so easy to take over this building?
The one where there's the most understanding.
That the African American community asks for. They asked for this building.
Right.
Sam Smith signed off on it. Look him up. It's in the archives.
Kenya. Now, where this woman go? Oh, there she is. Oh, look, she's checking the situation. You know, that's how it goes down.
If you're telling a lie about me, I'm going to stop you right
I'm about to be transparent. I'm that black woman.
The Trojan horse they did, right? They just did.
Where's the barricade at?
They came out the shop. Pigs popped off on the front and then waited for them to come out, and they were trying to push forward through the gate. They sprayed, knocked a couple people down. A Trojan horse, bro.
What's going on?
That's grimy. While Durkins is over at Langston Hughes with agents sitting next to him.
But guess what?
I don't know. I'm getting ready to go down there right now and get some.
I got a piece of the feed from one girl in there. They were somebody was keeping.
And where was that? In here? Down there? Down there?
Langston Hughes. They were keeping people outside.
I'm coming. I want to talk to you about Langston Hughes. What I think.
Peace and blessings to you, baby. Karma has no expiration date, baby.
They're looking for you over there.
Hey.
Damn, Kenya. Pretty soon they're gonna put you on community council. You don't even live up here.
Give me your email.
I didn't.
Are you one of the leaders?
No, hell no, I ain't one of the leaders.
Oh, you're not?
I'm with media, ma'am.
Oh, you're.
And I don't want to be one of these.
So you don't want to sit down with the community? You don't want to sit down?
I don't want to sit down with the community.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I don't want to sit down with no politicians like that. I mean, I'll do an interview, but I'm good. I don't. That's not my role, my function, or nothing. I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all good. What's up, bro? It's right there. Who are you with?
You would speak ABC Australia.
Oh, ABC Australia. You see this? Australia.
Shauna Rayners. Shauna
I guess
Rayners,
we'll
you
move
have
it.
lost your wallet. There's a gentleman by the sound system who would like to return it.
So now, this is a news crew from Australia. I watch Channel 7 from Australia. Yeah. It's always good to see what the Aussies are thinking. This isn't Como 4. No, he's a guy from Australia. He's got an Australian accent. This is Kenya. This is wild. She gotta come up here more often.
We are all here to make sure change. Right now, change is for Black people. Black lives matter. Yes, all lives matter. Right now, what we're talking about, the topic right now, is Black lives matter. And that's what we all come together for. We, despite what might be portrayed in the media, despite what folks might see, we are a peaceful community. I grew up with the teaching of it takes a village. Nobody can do it by themselves. I need my village to be able to go forward. I need my village. Your village can consist of whoever. I don't care if you're white, you're orange, you're Australian, you're African, you're Chinese. I don't care what you are. You got my back, I got yours. Right. Well, so actually, that was not me. That was another individual that, yes, the people of color, Black people, started the Black Lives Movement. And from what it looks like, what you see on social media, that it looks like now you have more other races out here you are all for them. At the same time, though, we have had our own streets. We had last Sunday on Martin Greater Beach. Verbally, no drama, no nothing. Yeah, we were on time. Our community. That's how it's being portrayed. The president is describing me, he don't know me.
She said the president ain't describing me. He don't know me. This quote's gonna make it in. She said.
That's what he thinks. What he thinks right is somebody put a green thing said it was being said. You know, so it's I'm Kenya Boston. I am a Seattle resident. I was raised here. I've been here pretty much all my life. I was raised here. I was raised in the Central area, around this area, and I'm South. I grew up there South. There's a time and a place that it's actually effective. You know, I want to see change in my community, but I also want to see it done peacefully. Thinking about this here, this is supposed to be a gathering of peaceful people where everybody has a chance to speak. Everybody has a platform. When you come and you're covered up and you got mask on and you got bullhorns around you, bullhorns in your hand, when you get in the face of a woman, I don't care that it's a black woman.
Yeah, she got a point there, dude. We're getting aggressive towards women.
First of all, 6 feet, you still can't live with a woman. Second of all, that's not how you respect a woman. I I just tried to go and talk to him. He said he would do that to his own money. Baby, I ain't got nothing but blessing on here and peace and goodwill. I'm not sure. You can't change that mind. Just like a racist, you can't change that mind. You can't change it. I can try, or I can move on to those
You came up here just to see what was going on. She's gonna be on TV in Australia.
They wanted to hear about change. Everybody had an opinion. Everybody gets to state that. They don't want to come up with a good one.
Yeah, the bike cops are there. We're getting ready to go down there right now as soon as this interview is over with.
I don't care what you out here for. Y'all could be protesting the Lion Eater or whatever it is, the Tiger King. I don't care. Everybody gets to chance.
Thank you very much.
Now I need more whiskey.
Hey, so look, I just gonna tell, my name is Omari.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I've been out here for the last 2 weeks. Bryce all on my fridge. I'm the one who shot that umbrella. Oh, really? And everything else. So I'm just letting you know. Just, you know, as a journalist.
Yeah.
As a journalist. If any information, background information, stuff like that, not necessarily on camera. Yeah. I know you guys have just come in here. Yeah, sure. Been out here for 14 days.
Can I get your cell number?
Yeah, of course.
Just make sure to top it up.
Oh, my bad, bro. Okay.
You know, I used to be a foreign correspondent when I worked over in United Arab Emirates. Yeah, I worked in Dubai, in Tanzania, and a few other Bahrain as a foreign correspondent. So that's why I saw you from Australia. I just gave you my hold this so I can write it. I don't because I'm streaming. I don't want to say my number on there. Just hold this for me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to be seen? Should we turn this on you?
No.
Yeah, come on.
As long as my number doesn't get out. Well, here we go. So listen, if you got any questions, you know, just on background stuff.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Thank you so much.
Just hit me. You let me know.
Thank you.
All right.
See you around.
Yeah. All right. So Kenya, where's she at? She's doing. This is wild up here. She came up here for a tour.
You say you were a foreign correspondent and a journalist of some sort organization?
Yeah, I'm a journalist. I guess I'm the citizen journalist. That's what it is. Kenya! What's this girl? What's up with you, man?
Well, I mean, I'm a prospecting journalist. I got, my own thing going on, obviously. But, I just kind of wanted to figure out, what you're doing and how you're doing.
Right. Yeah, well, no, I've been out for a long time. You're on Facebook, man. Check me out. My name is Omari Salisbury. Kenya! Yeah, it's Omari Salisbury. I gotta get down here to the barricade, man. It looks like the police they're doing something down there. Yeah. So, anyways, this has been interesting, man. And you see that what's occurred here is, Kenya showed up, just wanted to see what was going on. We took a few laps around. She got involved in the conversation, ended up getting interviewed by ABC Australia. And I don't know where she's at now. But it's good because she came. She came, she saw for herself. And I think that if there's anything in this video that people might be able to see is like, man, get out. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the news word for it. Come out and see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if Kenya getting off work, she a grandma, getting off work, she can come up here, you know what I'm saying, and see it for herself. Hey, what's up, guys? Then, man, I heard there was some lineup out here. Police were just here.
Yeah, they came out of the precinct. They left. They pepper sprayed a bunch of people right here.
Somebody got pepper sprayed?
That way.
Huh.
But apparently they're putting on gas masks right now and they're about to go.
Putting on gas masks? That would be a major escalation, man. I don't know. I don't see that happen. I mean, I don't disbelieve you, but I'm just like, damn.
Someone came and said it, so I have no idea.
Yeah. What's up, man?
I just want to say hi because my mom and my fiance
Oh, is this hi? Are you saying hi, Mom? Hi, Mom. There it is. Hi, Mom. All right. What's up? What's up? Yeah, no problem. You're welcome, man. Wow. So, yeah. So, we're masking up, man. I thought these days was over. Just putting the mask on. We got the helicopter in the air overwards, too. Not sure what that's about. So, these things are hard to be heard through. So maybe you can nod up and down. Are you thinking that the police might be coming back through here tonight and using a gas? See, you putting the mask on. I thought we were done with the mask. Yeah. Shit. Oh, I was gas 5. See, I got my one up on you. So they're putting a gas mask. I heard somebody got maced over here.
Yeah, 2 people right here. So they left. We put up the barricade, and while we were putting the barricade up, they maced everyone.
They maced everybody over here, huh? Wow. Man, I put my gas mask up. I put my bulletproof vest up. You know what I'm saying? I was doing good. Hold on, Dick, yo. Hey, meet me right in front of the East Precinct, like a East Precinct entrance. I'm coming there right now. All right.
Hey, word has it the cops are in the area and are masking up.
Yeah, they keep saying they're masking up. It would be difficult to whatchamacallit, the police I mean, crazier things happen though, so it very well could be going down. I mean, everybody keeps reporting the same thing over here. The security guys. What they're saying is that. What they're reporting is that the police, and what we don't know is what precipitated that. They said that they were putting a barricade up and the police came by and just maced them. So, but I'm sure there might be 1 or 2 details that we don't know. But those guys are putting their gas masks on. We got a helicopter right above us. I will say this though, I've seen this thing go from 0 to 100 real quick, y'all, up here. But show you some of this art. There he is. Hey, everybody. So, if you ever wanted to see my A1 from day one, my very best friend in the world, you know what I'm saying? It's my guy Big D, man. He's talking to the world, man. It's through Twitch, woke, everything. It's probably like 30, 40,000 people. It's like 700 on Facebook. I know you know a lot of people on Facebook, but a lot of people are taking my feed now and they're putting it into different platforms all over the country and everything. This is my very best friend. Me and D are really, man, you know what I'm saying? From Maine to Spain and from Turkey to Albuquerque. You know what I'm saying? Both from the Central District of Seattle to the world, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so good to see you. You know what I'm saying? This is my guy right here. Shit. I was thinking I didn't have to put the vest on, but yeah, they want to. No, it's fine. Yeah, they want to come back. So Dwayne Trahan said, D. Yeah, what you say? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so this is the Chaz, man. It's Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. That's how it goes down. So, hey, what's up, guys? You all right? Everybody okay? There's the entrance right here. Yo. Oh no, they'll be all right. So yeah, this is currently the Seattle People's Department, but you know, Chief said they're taking it back. So yeah, I don't know, man. This helicopter's still in the air. The guys over there on the borders are putting on their gas masks.
Yeah, they're getting ready to. So that.
Oh, you saw the police?
Well, no. I saw people facing that area. There's like a big crowd of people facing like.
Okay, I'm trying to verify pepper spray. That would be good. So let me do this because D's here, man. And you know what people have been telling me? People have been telling me for the last 2 weeks, they've been, Omari, you got to practice some self-care. I'm like, man, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Is that like healthcare? You got to get some self-care. You got to get some you time. You got to do some things that are good for you. Guys, if I could share something with you on this stream, that one of the best things for me, as I said, is friendship is essential to the soul. And my soul is always at ease when my best friend right here shows up. You know what I'm saying? And so it's been, we didn't expect to catch all this stuff on the stream here. I'm going to let you guys go for now. I hope the guys watching on the feed from NBC News and some of the other news outlets, you guys are seeing for yourself what's going on out here. And, you know, your viewers can make a decision for themselves. I'll be back later on tonight. Sounds like a lot of community people will be here and everything else. But me, I'm going to go and catch up with my best friend here who I haven't seen in quite a long time. God bless y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Police monitor over the Travis County also.
Yeah, I just want you to be aware, like that I experienced that, and then I showed nothing but respect the entire time. And they gave me a paper to mark whether or not I wanted to speak to a doctor, and I said no. That's what I flipped it over and I wrote an essay. You know, basically condemning the actions of police officers to others just as protesters. Like we shouldn't throw rocks. This is y'all shouldn't. You know, do a lot of stuff that y'all would do. You know, basically I was condemning violence on both sides. And that paper ended up getting pinned inside that headquarters for the Travis County Jail. So they pinned it in the headquarters that 35 hours before they stripped me naked and disrespected me. And so I showed them nothing but respect and love. But that's not what I got back. And that's not, I mean, then how am I supposed to respect, you know, at least the Travis County officers? You know what I mean? Like, you're just, I'm not saying that you're not, I'm not saying you're accountable for your actions. I just want you to know, like, that I experienced, and I'm a white male, you know, and so we know that color dictates a lot of the ways that you're treated by certain individuals. And so, you know, I mean, I just can't imagine how I would have been treated if I was in black, you know what I mean? Because I was disrespected and degraded the whole 9 yards. And so I just can't imagine. And it was because they knew I was protesting. They knew I was in there. I was even told that. The officer said, I know why you're in here, jackass. He said, if I asked for a phone call, I was like, can I please get a phone call? He's like, you're not getting nothing. You don't have any rights in here. That's what he told me. That's what he told me verbatim. And he told me, you have no rights in here. I know why you're in here. You're in here for protesting. And he goes, well, you know what? We got live ammunition in this building. We're ready. We're protecting our building. In other words, kind of like, escalating situation, because I was not in there, because I know there's people out there breaking shit and this and that, but I was out there for, like I said, sitting down, and and I understand he was scared, you know, because he's looking at the police department that got burned down in Minneapolis. You know, there was a lot of fear, but that fear was being channeled towards me, who was just peacefully protesting. I didn't deserve to be treated like that. You know,
didn't know anything about it except he's on 2 lines of a piece of paper.
Interference with the compound.
Your charge and where you were located. He's like,
it was the highway and it was interfering with the compound.
Exactly.
That's all I knew.
That's all I knew about you. That's prejudicial too.
And even if that, say I went, because there's an article says so even if that was what happened, I still shouldn't have been treated with that disrespect. I mean, as a human, because in these systems, I mean, there's such degrade and demeaning that when they come out, I mean, they don't want to function in society. I'm talking about prisons when you're in there for a long period of time. I mean, it's just sad. We came here to protest brutality, and then, I'm not saying you personally, but that weekend there was a lot of brutality, a lot of unjust brutality, as there was also unjust actions on our end as well. Or I say the end of the protesters, the rioters that were in the protesters. You know, there was a lot of condemning that instance, and a lot of accountability needs to be adjusted on both sides. You know. But I just want to like get that out there so you knew like my experience. I appreciate it. And that's why I'm out here and I'm still, you know, I come and I yell and I scream. green because I'm mad because I've also been treated shit. I'm treated like shit. I've also had an uncle who had mental illness, and he was sick. He was naked. He had escaped from a mental hospital, and he was running around the lawn naked.
I heard that.
He was naked, unarmed man, and 13 officers shot him dead. He was naked.
I guess that was not recently. That was a few years ago.
That was in the past. That was in the past. That was years ago.
How long ago?
5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's been. I don't even remember. It was 7 years ago. I don't know. But the point is, like, it's just. I lost my point. Oh yeah, my point is I'm angry, but I'm here for. I'm still show respect.
Again, I guess like you said, you guys have a right. There's been some things going on. You have a right to be angry and a right to protest.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here.
Yeah.
To make sure that everyone's doing it peacefully, everyone's doing it, and everyone has the right to be heard.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Shook. We just want accountability and transparency. Oh yeah, correct. That's what I said.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, of course, man.
Talking to you, and I appreciate you stepping away when we had a private moment there. So
yeah, no worries.
And then again, there's privacy and all that has to be taken into account also. There's some moments for that. So,
of course, man.
Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Check this out.
Hey guys, obviously I've been letting myself go with the camera. I'm so sorry. I don't mean it, officer, if you watch this. I've just been doing this for too long, and so I get a little distracted, a little silly sometimes, but I mean no disrespect. I love all of you equally. I hope you find it funny, and if you don't, I'm so sorry for what happened, but obviously oh guys, it's too funny. I mean, it's funny, but geez, I need to keep it professional, you know? After 12, 13 consecutive days, I don't know how many days. Oh. I'm talking about zooming into his ear.
Slink out of it, goes away, and then the whole crowd kind of moves away, you know? And I mean, the whole lynch mob moves away, and they have no power.
Just like we were talking about earlier, just one person doing something and reminding, hey, let's take a step back. Let's think about what's going on.
And accent the good.
Correct.
I mean, you know, we don't have to accent the it's easy to access that part of ourselves. I can say, I'm glad everyone's here.
Yeah, this is a good night.
It is a good night.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's not so hot.
I don't know, guys. Sometimes, you know, some situations are honestly hilarious. I'll bring you the humor when I can, but also, you know, keep it professional when I need to.
Like, going to the substation, be right back. Don't shoot.
You know what I mean? Right. How would you look up your son got done like that? Like, what the hell? You know what I mean?
You gotta take everything on a case-by-case basis. Everybody's not the same. I can't sit here and categorize every race as to what I see from one person. I take everything case-by-case.
And then I said earlier, all races do it dirty. You feel me?
Everybody.
That's the problem too. All races do it dirty. I'm not going to criticize extremely one race when I've been done dirty by this race just as much as this race. You know what I mean? But what is your rightfully opinion on how our brothers and sisters is getting shot and killed in these streets by the people that's supposed to serve and protect our community?
My opinion of it is we need to look at the facts, right? We need to start taking responsibility. Everybody needs to take responsibility. Within our own race, we need to take responsibility and start handling up on our business, so that you can start having the power to speak. 40% of the police force. You can speak now, but who's gonna take you seriously when you're doing the same thing in the same community?
Then the community realizes that you guys are actually on your side.
Okay, I agree with that to a point. The reason I don't agree with it
when it wasn't
because
fucking fired.
a lot of people in the community try to help. Like I was talking about gangs, right? Like because the police force can count as a gang too. The reason I think the police count as a gang too because you got people that's in your police force trying to help the community, but you got people in the police force that's just everything. Same with the gang. You got bloods in the gang that's trying to feed and help the community. Then you got other bloods shooting up the whole cookhouse. You know what I
I mean? Yeah.
That's the same problem that we have with y'all, man.
Well, the issue is that you're allowing media to give you snippets.
Oh no,
I mean, believe me, dude. I've been doing it for 20-some years, and every officer you see, 98 to 99% of officers you gonna come in gonna treat you right. It's just like going to work every day. There's that one person at work that's gonna do you wrong.
Hey man,
that's gonna act right.
If you don't want snippets, watch the feed, man. I've been trying to change that, you know. He's been really. I got I think 8 hours of footage from the first night, man. I've been out here 13 consecutive days, man. 8 hours. You know, just getting your conversation, your perspective, his perspective. So, you know, I encourage you to watch it, man, because I know what you're saying. Anyway.
6'6".
Someone give me
Give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not going to say what.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Look at this shit. People hanging out on the roof. Even the dogs are anarchists in Seattle. Apparently the dogs aren't even anarchists. That's why I said Neville is part of Antifa. I wasn't memeing. Neville's really part of Antifa.
Where on one side is a bunch of black kids that are jumping in the pool, doing shit they're not supposed to do, running around the pool, hopping in, ha ha ha. And on the other side, there are a bunch of white kids in the pool, sniffing coke, pissing in the pool, doing shit they're not supposed to do too. And the lifeguard comes and yells at the black girl, kicks them out, right? And calls the police on them, but tells the white kids you gotta stop doing it, right? So when these people,
right, let's walk over to
totally at fault for this too. The mainstream media.
Let's walk over to the area that we were the other day, which is. Wait, where? Let me orient myself. Which way is 11?
Because we have to pressure people to challenge those narratives.
Way, I think, right?
Look,
I think it's this
when
way.
you have a situation in which
Looks so cute. Keep up the work. Thank you, K-Town. The clutch, you're very sweet. How can you cover 97% of your face and be so cute? I don't know. How can I wear these stupid glasses and just be so cute? Can't even say it. Just be so cute. It's just unreal. There's a lot of bottled water here. I always bring my own, but there's like tons of bottled water. This is awesome. Okay. There's a lot of tents here too, I'm assuming for the homeless. There is a massive homeless presence here in Seattle, and it's not because Seattle creates homelessness necessarily, although I would argue that it does in its own way, you know, but it's because so many homeless people come to Seattle because they get literally either bused here by other cities, which sounds unreal, but either get bused here by other cities, or they find that the weather and the city is one in which is less violently opposed, I suppose, to homeless people. Although I would still argue that we are still very anti-homeless here in Seattle, as is most of America. I would say all of America. There's no like part of America in which homeless people are like, someone's glasses.
Are you live streaming right now?
Yeah.
Can you not?
Yeah, I'm not showing you. I'm showing me. Don't worry. Someone's got their glasses.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like.
Those are fucking nice.
Yeah, they're like actual like glasses. So I don't know if anyone says if you're hanging out here, if someone comes by.
I can't see with these.
Yeah, so they're prescription. Yeah. What was I talking about? I don't know. It's so hard to find anyone with empathy for the homeless. Isn't that insane? And the thing is, like, the people at the front of the lines for hating the homeless are Christians. And the most they'll do, the most empathy you'll see from a Christian toward the homeless is like, oh, don't give them money, give them food so they don't buy drugs. What a, wow, so cool, man, thanks. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Which way's 11? I'm so fucking confused. I think I fucked up. Okay, so here's the fountain. Okay, I am going the wrong way. It's this way. I'm from once I came, I'm pretty sure. I think I went the wrong way. So this entire area, I believe, is Chaz. I think this entire area is, so nice out right now, holy shit. This entire area is, I believe, the Chaz zone. Chaz. This is Poxum. Oh, well, you blew it? What did I do? What did I fucking do? Sorry, there's children here. I feel bad. Oh my gosh. Forgot there's children. The Chaz Zone? Yeah, no, can't say Chaz Zone because that's redundant as fuck. Jesus fuck, don't fucking swear, you're in public. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I was totally going the wrong way. Whatever, we got a little walkie walk in. I wonder what people think when you're talking to chat, lol. I'm so over that. I used to feel self-conscious, and now I'm like, if they think I'm a crazy person, that's fine with me. I don't give a shit. Oh, it's a puppy. It's a puppy dog. Puppy dogs everywhere. No cops. Sorry about the connection issues, chat. If they keep up too much, then we're gonna switch to XLite server, which does like the we'll be right back shit, and it will try to adjust the bit rate and shit as it goes. But last time we did this, we actually had a really good stream without doing that, and I think it was a higher quality stream for whatever reason. Because I think when everything works out, for some reason, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to keep trying to do as few things as I can to accomplish the same result. Make things as uncomplicated as possible. All right, now we're entering the official Chaz. And no boys allowed either. No boys allowed while we're at it. Okay, chat? Get out. No boys allowed. That's right. Say hi to Chaz for me. Alright, see if you can sniff out a cop from here. So look at all this shit. Everyone's like, has these... I think there's like... Is there free food or is it paid food? It's probably paid food, I would imagine. Yeah, it's paid food. Which I kind of think is kind of slimy. Like, if you're going to say we're leaving America, then why are you charging people for food with American currency? I'm not trying to be a pedantic. I'm just saying, if you're in a communist zone, charging people for hot dogs feels really slimy. Have a Corona? Oh, this is Amari. I keep trying to... I'm not gonna harass him. I need to chill. Okay, so... Remember this building, chat? Remember we just watched the Pink Umbrellas video? That was on Cody's video on his YouTube. This building, this is where it happened. This is the site of so much fucking police brutality. And where is the? We need to go to 12 up one. This is where the police precinct is. Well, the one that the cops are saying they're gonna try to take back today. Is that what we're hearing? Because I don't see any overt police presence. Who knows about undercover, but I don't see any identified police presence here. I don't see any of my normal buddies here either. I love this. This is like amazing. Okay, so It's kind of hard to see. Last time I showed this chat, it was hard to see because it was nighttime. But now you can totally see it. Seattle Police Department, Seattle People Department, East Precinct. This was.
And this was like the second.
This was the East Precinct, and then we bullied the cops out. So they boarded it all up, and they're like, we don't want this building to get set on fire because maybe people might set it on fire. We need to evacuate because they might set it on fire. In the meantime, no one set it on fire. No one did shit to it. And except for spray painting some bullshit, whatever. And they're trying to literally like bait people to burn the building, and no one's done anything. It's just, they're such fucking babies, man. They're just fucking babies. This space is now property of the Seattle people. A friend of mine made a great point to me years ago. I had an anarchy patch on my jacket, and he was like, oh, you bought that? How much sales tax did you pay? Why is that a great point? I'm so confused. Tax isn't independent of anarchy. You can have a... Hey, I remember you. I forgot your name.
My name is Mark Anthony.
What was it?
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony. I'm Nicole. Nice to meet you. I loved your speeches the other day. They were fantastic. I remember that guy. He gave so many good speeches. Mark Anthony. Do you all have a tactic in how you remember names? Because I certainly don't. Just repeat it a bunch and then forget it and then feel real bad about myself. It says people. Seattle people. Don't remember names. Department. Fuck 12. By the way, chat, anarchism and money don't mix well. I think money and anarchism can exist. So they're not, I would say communism and money can't exist. With the exception of like redeemable coupons or something weird. Like you can make that argument, I suppose. But like communism is a stateless, moneyless, classless society. Anarchism is, I'm not an anarchist myself, but anarchism is the abolishment of unjust hierarchies. Now, it's a little subjective. I think there's some things that we can all agree are, in fact, unjust hierarchies. For instance, the slave-master relationship. But those are historically all, like, pretty much universally understood to be unjust hierarchies. Now, there's a bunch of unjust hierarchies existing today, but we are, many of us have a hard time figuring out what those are because we're so acclimated to them, and because we've been fed so much propaganda to be convinced. So we can get convinced that, in fact, they are completely justified. In fact, not only justified, but necessary. So that's the shit that we have to fucking grapple with. So is money a form of perpetuating an unjust hierarchy? I don't know. Is it? Oh, by the way, Chad, I must say, I appreciate everyone if they're donating and subscribing. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to try my best to be very... I always feel a little bit weird when I appreciate the support, but I always feel a little weird with the idea of people. I wanted to, if anyone's donating and subscribing and shit like that, I thank you very much. It does help you continue streams like this, but I always want to make sure that people donating and subscribing and stuff is within the spirit of that, which sounds kind of fucking fuzzy and worthless to say, but what I'm trying to say is money is necessary for the stream to continue, but I don't want it to be, if I get no money for these streams, it's fine, I suppose. I like to do the streams at home beforehand to make sure that, we do our stream there, we hit our sub goal for today. If people donate and subscribe on top of that, I very much appreciate it, and it does go to helping support the stream. But I'm not going to make it the focus whatsoever of these streams here. When we're out and about, it feels really weird and slimy for me to be like, yo, thank you for dropping the subscription. Like, I appreciate it, but I also feel like conflicted. I don't know. What do you all think? What should I do about that feeling? If you know what I mean, right? unfortunately, we live under capitalism, so I have to always. You always have to keep in mind that capitalism is, in fact, the functioning system we have. So, money is required for things for us to live. But at the same time, I don't want it to. I don't want this to be a cash grab type stream. That's what I'm trying to say. Money's not safe for now. Yeah. Is Lexi here? Oh, Lexi, perfect. Hey, Lexi, perfect. Lexi, is anarchism? I don't know if you've already answered this, but is anarchism and money mutually exclusive? Necessarily. Like, or is that like a school of thought within anarchism? I can see anarchists being like they're communist anarchists, which great. That means that your form of anarchism is a moneyless system, but I didn't think it was like necessary for anarchism. She's in Antifa land. Yeah, I'm in Antifa land. I'm in the Chaz. I'm trying to see if I know anybody here, but I should meet more people today. And also, if we're gonna do any protests and shit, I would definitely want to be there. People are just like smoking pot, like out, and I'm like, I keep thinking that, oh, that's illegal, but at the same time, it's all, this is considered its own little self-run area. This whole thing is so bizarre to me. Not even all interpretations of Marxism necessitate the abolishment of currency. Marxism, though, is like, when people say interpretations of Marxism, I always get a little weirded out because Marxism isn't like an end goal. Marxism is an explanation of the problems. So it's the identification of problems, not necessarily. I mean, yeah, I guess Marx never said the abolishment of money. But Marxism isn't even an end goal. It's just saying that the ruling class is oppressing, or the bourgeoisie is repressing the proletariat. Here's how it's happening. Here are all the little problems with that shit. I thought recreational was legal there. Not out in like the world. You have to be at home. It's confirmed. Seattle police just arrested the man who filmed them Seattle police arrested the man who filmed them macing the little girl last week. I don't believe in coincidences. They are targeting protesters the second time in 24 hours. Huge shows of forcible time. Jesus Christ, man. Marxism is a criticism. And that criticism could be that money is bad as well. Oop, poor connection, I should move. The end goal is anarcho-communism. So if but the thing is, like, if somebody bought well, okay, the reason we're talking about this is because somebody in my chat said that they bought an anarchy badge, and then someone was like, oh, did you pay sales tax on that anarchy badge? And it made them think. And I'm saying that, why would that make anyone think? If anything, sales tax is redistribution of funds. It shouldn't be inherently something problematic. Marx never directly and clearly calls for the abolition of currency itself. Paris communes, yeah. So let's talk about the Paris communes. Who here is familiar with that shit? It happened in the 1800s, so it's a while ago. Paris communes are like the French Revolution, that shit. Are the police actually gonna raid Chaz? Seems like there's way too many people here and it'd be horrible PR. It would be horrible PR. So the Seattle cops have already established some really bad PR, as we all know. So I can't say they're completely like immune to that. But at the same time, you have to understand, this part of Capitol Hill is one of the most like gentrified, one of the most yuppie, hipstery, but it's very white, typically very like, people that live here are spending a fuck ton on rent. Like, we're talking, if you want like a studio apartment someone can Google it, in fact, studio apartment in Capitol Hill in this area, as in like 11th and Pine or 12th and Pine. I feel like your one bedroom apartment is going to be like easily like $2,500 or something, or a studio.
Everything's great here,
Yeah, everything's perfect, right? Yeah, 2,500. There it is. Yeah, 2,500-ish. The idea that, and that's like for your very basic. Like we're not talking nice. We're talking basic as fuck apartment around here. Like I said, very gentrified, very hippy-dippy, or sorry, not hippy-dippy, hipstery, very white. Seattle's a pretty white white city. So like the idea that they would come in and then like just straight up bomb this area, I don't think. It's possible, obviously, anything's possible. In Seattle, cops have already showcased themselves as being huge dipshits and showcased themselves being very blatantly dipshitty, even on camera. But I don't know. Someone put the SPD precinct for rent on Craigslist for $12 a year the other day. I pay $900 and my same folks keep saying I pay way too much in rent. I mean, that's a lot of rent too, but the problem also with rent prices is the proportion of your wealth that is spent on rent. And who you're allowing people, which people are now allowed to live in the city because of that rent. Like, do you think any working class people that aren't like a tech bro or something can afford to live in this city then? We're pushing out, and who tends to be more the higher socioeconomic level people? That's white people typically, and white dudes specifically. So this is all gentrification talk. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it, but it's the idea that you're not making it illegal for black people to live here. You're just making it impossible for most black people to live here. That being said, I know some leftists were on on Twitter talking to me about this like yesterday night. And I would love to have your all opinion on this. Do you think that, if you know anything about like the Paris Commune, or just seeing how the police have been acting just recently, what do y'all think is going to happen to this area? Trump has already called for, he had to delete his tweet, but I already screenshot it. Because I screenshot it because I was like, first of all, he's not allowed to delete tweets. That shit is illegal. He actually did a crime. You can delete tweets if like there's a typo and then repost it, but he's not allowed to delete tweets that literally do what he did, which was inciting violence and demanding that the mayor take back their city from us. Imagine the fascist language, fascist brain you have to say that shit. It's our city. It's not the mayor's city. The mayor has just as much ownership over the city as we do. It's like that for anyone who doesn't have money. Yeah, but certain groups are more likely to have no money than other groups, right? Although poverty does affect every single person of every demographic, with the exception of the billionaire ruling class, which obviously has money. But yeah, everyone's affected by poverty, but there's some groups that are viciously affected by poverty. Viciously so. What are your thoughts on COVID-19? Is it spreading? Oh, I haven't checked in on any of that shit, man, which is really weird because I'm normally on top of that stuff. But no, I haven't checked in on any of that. And one of his tweets today, today he called the Secret Service the SS? Oh, that was today? Someone told me about that on Twitch right before we got out here. And I was like, I thought he did it like a while ago. I didn't know he did it today. He's so mad. I say let it play out. The people of Seattle voted for the local leaders who seem to be supporting this occupation. Yeah, this occupation. Yeah. He knows this tweet will get spread around more if there's a misspelling, like kofefe. Are you guys serious? About what? I feel like this is gonna go the way of Occupy and fizzle out. When you say fizzle out, what does that mean? How did Occupy fizzle out? I would say Occupy absolutely didn't fizzle out. And here's a huge indicator as to how it didn't fizzle out. You guys are fucking tapped to get a job. What's your job, man? What do you do for a living? And no, don't name what your dad does. That's the usual go-to for people that yell to get a job. They'll name what their dad does. And then you know it because you'll poke and prod further and they have actually no idea what their dad does beyond a fucking title, and then they'll DM you later and be like, I'm really sorry, bad buddy. I just realized that, you know what, it's true, I don't do that job. My dad does. But all I'm saying is, and then they'll just keep complaining. My dad's a janitor. Colin! I'm unemployed. Yeah, a lot of people are unemployed right now. The idea that during a pandemic, when people are getting laid off, you're telling them to get a job when they're fighting against the system that takes their job away. I'm sorry, you're just too stupid to talk to. You're just too stupid to talk to, man. My dad owns 5 apartment complexes. My dad owns a rubber fence. COVID enables the revolution, honestly. Okay, so. Say their name, then ask them a question with their name, then thank them with their name. Oh, thanks, K-Town, the clutch. Thanks for the 100 bits, man. Or 200 bits. All I'm saying is just like, I'm not racist, but yeah, and by the way, nah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yes, no, you're absolutely right. So what is there to do right now? What do we do, Chad? This is just like way too chill. Like, I hate to say it, but this is like incredibly chill and kumbaya. It's almost like taking the cops away makes life better. Oh, dog. How is terrorism so peaceful, apparently? But yeah, so the Paris Communes. The Paris Communes. So, I'm no history buff, so someone fill me in. But essentially, in like 1860 or some bullshit, basically, in Paris, they set up something akin to this, more or less. And what happened was the state revolted, and someone remind me the details. It's been a while since I brushed up on my history. But the state revolted and just went in there and just like killed a bunch of people. It was much larger. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I wasn't saying that this is in fact a copy paste of exactly the size and scope of this. I was saying the nature of a commune. Yeah, it was more commune-y, but this is kind of like a commune, essentially. Except for the guy who's trying to sell his hot dogs, which is kind of weird. I checked the news outlets earlier, and Fox makes it sound like Antifa is shooting innocent people there. There's so many right-wing nutjobs on Twitter that are, so many right-wing nutjobs on Twitter, like the Ian Miles Chong, whatever dude, and Andy No, and they're saying the most outrageous shit. And I'm like, I was there, dude. You're wrong, but they don't care. I feel like if anyone is on the fence about any of those dudes, watching my stream and then reading their Twitter should make it starkly clear that these people are full of shit. Unless somehow I'm somehow showing you only a certain part of the story live as it happens, uncut, unedited. But you'd have to be a real QAnon nutjob to believe that shit. Who's providing security? That's a great question. Maybe we can find some people and ask them. I would love to know how is the security working. That's a great question. Let's ask some people. I just need to find like who to talk to. Man, the abolishment of these hierarchies makes it so I can't find like the one person to talk to. This guy looks like kind of copy, but I don't know. Let's see. It's like literally has like this is just like so. I I'm feeling like I'm high right now. Not because of drugs or anything, but because this is so weird. This is so surreal. Okay, chat. Have you ever lived in a city? A big city. Imagine one of the more trafficky city parts.
Live?
Yeah. Do you want to say hi?
Hey.
Do you have a SoundCloud you want to shout out?
Yeah, SoundCloud is Hype Man 2006. Just give it a shout out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
Thank you.
Sure. You got that, chat? You got that, chat? Nice. I love when I'm like, do you have a SoundCloud? And they like literally do have a SoundCloud. Okay, I need to find someone who knows who's running shit here. Which is, again, weird in a system that probably tries to fight against unjust hierarchies, including ones where one person runs a commune. But there's so many people, holy shit. Nobody's doing shit. I know, but I'm trying to figure out how security works. Like, how does this shit work? You are the security? I'm the security? Oh god. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. But yeah, some people, some leftists on Twitter were, and I don't think they're being outrageous when they're concerned about our safety and stuff when it comes to not from each other, but from the actions of like police and the actions of potentially even the federal government. I don't think they're being like bad people when they're concerned, but I also wonder if it's realistic concerns that we should all like run home and not participate in this because there could possibly be a pushback from, say, the federal government or something. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, chat. What do you think? Let me know when you find Raz. But he's having police realism right now. What is it? No. Not police realism. I'm having, it's not the police that I think we can't live with. I mean, any sort of security whatsoever. Security. As in, Proud Boys try to fuck with this shit. There's a guy running around with an Uzi who shot one of the protesters that we actually had on stream the day before. There is actual people that are pieces of shit in this world. I mean, Black Lives Matter isn't a movement that only includes police. It's a movement that includes all sorts of people that don't think Black Lives Matter. Police aren't the only people that are racist, right? So I'm wondering how are we handling things like Black Lives Matter, communists, just Chaz. Black Lives Matter is that's it. Ooh, my signal's bad. I'm sorry, hang on. Mini F, yeah, let me move to a better location. Like, Black Lives Matter isn't, it's a criticism of the fact that we do not value Black lives. Uh-oh, hang on, chat.
I'll tell y'all.
Yeah, sorry chat, the internet here is getting shitty. Maybe we should switch to X-Lite stream. on, Chad. I'm getting to a better spot. I'm trying. Unless I've reached my like data limit and I have to do some bullshit. I'm so sorry. It's good now? Okay, good. Sorry, chat. Okay. Ah, it's back to shit again. It's fine, just little pixels. Okay. Thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now people are doing some awesome graffiti. This is so cool. What does it say? Oh, it's Black Lives Matter. Oh, that's so cool.
Forgot I put my water down. They're not helping by climbing the building. They're not helping.
Oh no. There we go. There we go. We're back, Chad. We're back. Okay, it seems like this area is so far with the signal. I can't walk in that direction. I have now learned my lesson. Yeah, we're back. Somebody earlier, hopefully they're still listening, they didn't have to get kicked from the stream. But somebody earlier asked me what my content is like when I'm not protesting. We actually did it earlier today, so earlier I did two streams, I suppose, today. One of them was at home when we talked about politics stuff, and right now we're doing the outside stream, which is this, which normally we don't do. But when I do streams at home, which is my normal shit, we talk about politics and we do education and we watch like videos and we comment on them and we debunk bad takes and teach people to not be incel-y women haters, stuff like that. There's a lot of sexism conversations on my stream, mainly because I'm a woman and there's not a single day in my life that I don't receive a barrage of sexism. So it's always, unfortunately, it's part of the conversation every day. I would love it if there's no need for that conversation, but unfortunately. Don't be a chud. So many bad takes that debunk so little time. And so many of them are embarrassing. Like, they're embarrassingly bad. Like, you should absolutely know better. Like, you should really, really, truly know better. And then people get mad because they're like, what, you don't want to have a debate? I'm like, a debate about what? That women are allowed to wear makeup? Yeah, that's not a debate. That's just, you're just a fucking incel, man. You're just a fucking incel. But Bad Bunny makeup is catfishing. There's so many people out there that think their opinion is super valid, and those people tend to be white cis heterosexual dudes. The reason why those tend to be that group is because their whole life they've been told that their ideas are super valuable, and their whole life they've been told that they're the most important people, more or less in one way or another, that they're the most important people in the room. Oh, thank you. Debate bros are cringy as fuck, I agree. Yeah, but what if guys start wearing makeup too? You ever think of that? Oh, shit. Somebody gave you water? No. They gave me a little flyer thingy. Wow, dubstep is so cool. I had no idea. Yeah, exactly. Dubstep in 2020. What's wrong with guys wearing makeup? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just we're making a mockery of the both sides to, you know, switch the roles. Like bullshit that sexists try to pull. Well, if it happened to be men that did it, okay, and? You like my braids? Thank you, Nikki Duh. It's very sweet. F? Yeah, we're coming back. Stay alert, stay safe, it's a fluid situation. Yeah, but until it stops being, I can't constantly like the eagle eye. I mean, at a certain point I just have to like enjoy myself. I don't know how to do that. I honestly don't know how to enjoy myself anymore in life. I feel like if I'm not fighting against some injustice or some bullshit, then I'm asleep or I'm watching something or playing a game. I honestly don't know how to just chill like a person. Bunny, keep politics out of my anarchist uprising. I can relate, yeah. Which is bad. At least there's always a fight to be had. Like if I was like this and the world was perfect, then I would be a mess. But luckily, the world is shit and there's always something to fight against. Like horrific things. I enjoy the conversations we had about sexism toward men. Not that it diminishes what happens to women on a daily basis, but it's just a different beast that is almost unrecognizable unless you know to look for it. Yeah, and I think it helps to, like triggered incel-y types to like let their guard down a little bit because they're so upset at the idea of women getting more rights that they can't for a moment acknowledge that abolishing sexism makes the world a better place for men and women. With the exception of dudes that want to rape people and get away with it and shit like that, you know? But other than those privileges, which you should not be enjoying, makes the world a better place. Are these your first international streams? Right, we're not in America anymore, are we? We're in a different place, technically, kind of, sort of. Yeah, these could be my first international streams. Have you ever done one before? I don't think so. Most sexism against men is still just misogyny. I think what they're trying to say without being like super, super perfect with the language is that quote unquote sexism against men, it's ultimately sexism, it's ultimately perpetuating a toxic masculinity, which is an extension of the patriarchy, which is a male-dominated society run by men for men. Now, that doesn't mean that everything in the patriarchy allows men to do whatever they want. The patriarchy enforces a very staunch, like, men must be men in this very specific way, which leads a male-dominated society under the patriarchy to bully other men for not acting manly enough. You're not fitting the code of what you should be fitting. You're being too feminine or whatever the fuck. So, in a weird way, it is enforcing it is sexism that is ultimately against women, but it's directed toward men. Like if you're acting in this, if you cry as a man, you've probably been told by your father or someone else to like stop crying. That's not manly, that you're crying like a girl, like stop being a pussy, etc., etc. It's not random. The reason these criticisms exist is because under the patriarchy, men showing any sort of quote unquote femininity, this must be my quote unquote femininity, which is stupid because what the fuck, everyone cries. It doesn't make you a woman. But any show of femininity is considered a bad thing, and we need to bully it away. That's the bullshit, you know? I think that's what they were trying to say, more or less. There's a bunch of dudes here, people that I think are right-wingers, because they're not wearing masks, and they look starkly white, and they look Kona as fuck. I'm pretty sure they're not here. I think they're here to be like, ho, look at this bullshit, but like it's some sort of a spectacle to make fun of, which, fine. A lot of white women benefit from male patriarchy. Can you explain? Is it cool to talk about something no one ever wants to talk about? Depends on what it is. Are they clean shaven? Might be infiltrators then. I don't think they look like they weren't trying to be undercover. They look like they were like just casual K-Konas. Like anyone who's trying to be an infiltrator would know to wear a mask, not just like obviously look out of place. If they look like thumbs, they're probably cops. America's illegal occupation of Hawaii for 127 years. Ooh! Oh, you know who knows a lot about that is Knowing Better, who grew up in Hawaii, and he actually has a video about it. He's becoming more and more left-leaning, so I wonder if his video is a little libby and not as lefty as it could be. But yeah, that's an interesting topic. I can't speak with any authority on it because I'm not an expert in it whatsoever. I want to free my homeland. My boyfriend does the dishes. OMG, so radical. We were always able to pick out the undercover FBI guys back in college. They just seem different from the rest of the crowd. Wait, why were you always seeing FBI agents in college? Absolutely disgusting how they literally occupied it and sold it to the U.S. against the wishes of the people living there. Yeah, it's like peak American imperialism. Capitalism and oppression based on meat diet. We should stop eating meat in order to change ourselves and society as a result. Yeah, I've been vegan for like 10 years plus, and I am very on board with eliminating animal products. Not just for health reasons, not just because of how destructive and gross and violent the ordeal is, but because of how insanely capitalist and oppressive it is. It's just, and by capitalist, I mean like even like authoritarian. It's not even like straight up capitalist when the government subsidizes you. And then the government places protections on whistleblowers of animal abuses called ag-gag laws. Like now we're getting to authoritarian areas. So it's like, it's a criticism of capitalism when because in a way, because the companies can basically have so much money, unchecked power that they can influence politics, but then essentially it leads to authoritarianism. Oh God, every time we bring up veganism, some fucking idiot needs to show up and tell everyone just how insecure they are. I can't, I don't really care. Here's my reasons why. I don't really care, and I don't need to care, and no one asked, but I need to say it. Shut up. Shut up. Hi, Chad, needs you to know I'm very insecure. used to get badgered for being a vegetarian because it wasn't manly. Don't you want more testosterone? How are you gonna get muscles? Okay, can mods shut down any idiots that are fucking trying to be anti-vegan shit right now? I hate them. I hate you. I think you're actually a waste of space. You're just such a fucking waste of space, like, in so many ways. Yeah, Digital Mystic, I'm not gonna do that.
What was their forecasted results relative to what they actually?
So what happens when someone enters someone's private property? What's the rules? I mean, I don't think that's happening anytime, man, so I can't tell you. Yeah, can you time out that idiot that just said the vegans are cool, more meat for me? Dude, you're a fucking loser. There's that guy, the dude that always streams here. What's his name? I forget his name. So fragile, so fucking fragile. Are the cops still getting ready to move in? I heard someone was pepper sprayed earlier. Yeah, I'm kind of chilling because I don't know what to do while I'm here. I would love to be drunk right now, actually. Is there a way that I can get booze and drink it in a place where it's legal? Like, I know I can drink booze here because I know that in a way, like, technically I can drink booze here because the cops really have no authority for some reason here. But I'm not really sure if Twitch respects the Chaz. Like, that's my concern. If it wasn't for my stream, I would be drinking a fuck ton of booze right now. Yeah, open the container. Open container shit. How do you feel about all those cops getting sentenced and were bailed out, not actually charged? I feel like it's incredibly predictable and still shockingly gross. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone understands what I mean. Like, when I'm disgusted by shit I see in the world, and this is one of the most annoying things in the world that I see. It's like when you're disgusted by shit that you see, and people are like, what did you expect? What did you expect? Dude, you should know. Okay, no one here is upset because they're surprised, right? Like, if someone throws me a surprise party, I'm not upset because it's a surprise, right? Surprises aren't upsetting. So, yes, I expect it, and you should continually complain. The idea that you should stop complaining because what did you expect makes you a fucking douche canoe. Massive douche canoe. Like, don't. Always have a sensitivity to this bullshit. Never be desensitized. And certainly don't go out of your way to police other people for being disgusted. Be disgusted. It's a good thing. Be disgusted. Maybe ask from the little co-op shops if they know we can get some booze to drink. She wants you drunk. I want to be drunk in the fucking Chaz. That sounds dope. I want to be drunk in the Chaz. I still think I can pill some cops. If they got to know me and got a load of my pussy, I bet you I could pill some cops to be on our side chat. What do you think? Hey, Timmy Vibe. What's up, man? Would placing former farm animals in animal sanctuaries be the best move if we were to move toward a vegan diet nationwide? Yeah, but the thing is, no, it's not. Veganism is not going to happen overnight at all. Like, anyone who thinks veganism is going to happen overnight, I tend to find that those are the people that are also the same people that say, what, no one's ever going to be all vegan, so we should just never, humans have always eaten meat, we're never going to stop. There's both really doomer and they really don't believe in veganism happening, but they're also terrified at not you, but they're also other people, also terrified at the prospect that all the animals are gonna have nowhere to go. Like, Yes, animal sanctuaries for the animals that need homes. Absolutely. Let them live out their lives as peacefully without people trying to poke and prod and yank at their genitals and trying to slice their bodies apart and shit like that. Absolutely. But I don't think it's going to be the massive undertaking that people think it is, because we're not going vegan overnight. That's for sure. Shannon, okay, can we time out Shannon? I don't know what... Are the fuckers who hear me say, I don't want to hear your stupid non-vegan shit, are those same people the same people that don't respect consent? Like, if no means no and you get that, then why does no mean no? Like, how come you don't realize that no means no other places? All the white women that owned slaves benefited from the white male patriarchy. What? Yeah, women couldn't even own property. Women literally were the property of men. What are you talking about? And also, they benefited from racism. I'm so confused by what you're fucking talking about, by the way. Yeah, those are takes where I'm like, I wanna like understand you, but I'm starting to realize that it's probably not worth my time. Hidden, no, I don't think lab-grown meat is the answer. Moving on. Holy shit, the lab-grown meat people, I can't with you. Every single person that asks vegans, what do you think about lab-grown meat, is a person that consumes meat and now is looking for their pie-in-the-sky solution that they're just gonna keep waiting for. Look, I can't be vegan because I'm waiting for the lab-grown meat. Have you... Why? Go, shut up. Just shut up. Please stop. What's your opinion on HBO shelving Gone with the Wind movie from its streaming service? I mean, HBO shelves all sorts of fucking shit. So does Netflix. I don't see anyone bitching and moaning. Other than the fact that they miss out on their favorite show. But yeah, we should get rid of stupid shit. We should get rid of shit. There's so much classic media that is absolutely disgusting. There's fucking James Bond movies where he openly rapes women on camera as part of the movie. Not like literally raping them, like, but it's like the movie is James Bond raping these women, and there's wonderfully orchestra, like these beautiful orchestra music in the background, and it's supposed to be super romantic. That shit's disgusting. I don't care how much James Bond means to you. I don't care. Get that shit out of here. Get it out. No one should be viewing that and seeing and lauding how magnificent this work is. We're normalizing rape. Similar to like Gone with the Wind, there's just so much harmful shit out there, and believe it or not, it was created by a bunch of white dudes back in the day. Why are we giving a shit about these people's like why are we immortalizing this work? Like, why? There's so much transphobia in old shit too, by the way. Oh my god. There's transphobia mixed with racism a lot too. Transphobia plus sexism plus racism. Think of Eddie Murphy movies, where Eddie Murphy is dressing up as women. It is the culmination of three things: transphobia,
Hand sanitizer,
racism, and sexism. Transphobia for obvious reasons, making a mockery of the idea. The punchline is that he is dressed up as a woman. And ha ha ha, imagine someone with a penis that dresses up and presents as a woman. How hilarious. And it perpetuates the idea that dudes are just dressing up as women and they're not actually trans. Like, They're doing it to be sneaky and to get away with something. One. Two, it's sexist because it's saying that like feminizing men is hilarious. What a funny joke. Notice that it's never like women that are typically dressing up as men as the punchline. It's men that are dressing up as women. How hilarious if a man would ever LARP as a woman. And then third, racist. It's racist. It's racist because, and actually 30 Rock cover this for a little bit, believe it or not. They actually have some pretty woke messages in that show every once in a while. Black men are seen as like this scary thing to so many white people. And when you're making media for the mainstream, you're typically making media for the white people, white like normies, which is an unfortunate reality, and we need to change that. And I think you're starting to, but there's quite a ways to go. The idea that black men are this, like the white mainstream, like Karen's enemy number one. Like, oh my God, you need to try to dull their threatening nature. And by the way, I say that threatening nature, not because I believe in it, but that's like the average Karen's view, that a black man is like the scariest thing to them. So what do? You try to make a mockery of them. You make a mockery of them by dressing up as a woman, and that's the punchline. Notice how many black men are dressed up as women in movies and shit. Notice how many black men are in movies and like TV shows, and then notice how many times that they choose for them to be like dressed up as women. It's to try to basically take a black man and making him into a clown, and that's the way that you can handle him. It's when he's made a mockery of. You know what I mean? Karen's the worst to deal with. Karens are horrible. So like, shit like that. I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah. Oh yeah. So there's a lot of garbage in our media that needs to stop. Yeah. So the movie White Chicks is basically the worst because all those two things. Yeah, the White Chicks. That's even worse because they're doing like whiteface, which doesn't have a racist history, but it's like you're trying to erase someone's blackness. Like those two dudes are in the movie specifically because they're trying to dress up as white women. And then they're making a mockery. They're basically doing all the stereotypes of women, the sexist stereotypes of women, and they're just jamming them into like those two characters. Remember that one woman that asked you to stop filming her in a public protest? I don't think she was 100% wrong though. I think that she had a good point. Although it was maybe not presented the best way, but I think she had a good point. I'm trying to get better at accepting criticism, and sometimes it's a lot when you see people in real life that criticize you, and especially women, we want to jump the gun and be like, oh, they're just hysterical. And I'm trying not to do that. Yeah, I think your concerns are valid. My opinion, White Chicks is funny, but I know what you mean. Yeah, so like I don't think that here's the thing, I don't think that you can't find humor in some things, but the more and more you see the bigoted origins of a lot of these jokes, at least for me, I'm finding it harder and harder to find it funny. And I used to be one of those people that it's like, yeah, I see that it's racist, transphobic, sexist, whatever, but it's also funny. I used to have that, but now I can't do that anymore. Like my brain, I don't find it funny, man. It's not fucking funny. I used to think rape jokes are funny. I don't think it's funny anymore. It's not fucking funny. Liv posting, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Holy moly, cannoli. Okay, let's do a little walkie walk since Liv Posey's here. Hi, Liv. I just hand this out to somebody else because I'm not gonna be able to. Citizens Police Council. We are committed to building fair and equitable law and order system that protects and serves all citizens. Oh, well, this is the thing. Citizens Police Council. I'll show it to you because it's over 1,000. Thank you, Liv Posing. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. We are currently, chat. Welcome, everyone. My name is Bad Bunny. Hi. We are in the Chaz. We've been if you've caught my streams in the past few days, we've been very actively part of these protests. And so I've been so proud to be part of this shit. Like, I am so honored to live here. Normally I complain about Seattle being just like a stick in the mud in so many ways, but this shit is like, I feel so honored to be a part of it. We are in the CHAZ, which is acronym for Capitol Hill, which is a neighborhood in Seattle. Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Meaning that this area is there's no police here. We have bullied the police away. We have bullied the police away. I will even show you. So here is the East Precinct. I don't know if you've heard anything on the news, but the East Precinct in Seattle is the kind of the mecca of so much police brutality. It's in Capitol Hill, which is a neighborhood in Seattle, and we have taken it over. So this says Seattle People instead of police. Seattle People Department, East Precinct. This is a major symbol of Seattle police brutality. And the police department actually boarded, look at this pig. They actually boarded up the walls and they evacuated. And they have not been back here for a few days now. No one knows like how to bully like Bunny. So right now we have a fuck ton of people just chilling. It's crazy that as soon as the police left, and we caught that on stream live. I can't believe that. I feel like I'm so part of history. It makes me like, it's so cool. But so like there's a ton of people here, and it's just people that are just chilling. It's weird how like all the violence stopped when the police left. It's crazy. Did they come back today? I heard something about them coming back today. I have no idea how to substantiate. I haven't substantiated that rumor or anything, so I don't know what the deal is. But where did all the black people go? There's black people here. Like literally. Oh my God, it's Oscar! Oscar, hang on.
Sandra, nice to meet you.
Sir, could you please, sir, move out of the way, sir? Sir. Hi, how are you?
What you doing? How long you been out here?
We've been out here for like, I don't know, like an hour or something. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Hey, everyone's Oscar.
What's going on, people?
I don't know what to do. I know, I'm taking an active leg selfie.
How long you been down here?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like a bit. I don't know what to do though. Like, what do we do?
I'm trying to figure the same thing out.
It's too peaceful.
I know, it's a little bit too peaceful.
It's
right?
a little too like
How we
eerily
gonna,
peaceful.
you know, but I guess you fight fear with it.
I heard that the cops like tried to come back here or something
Yeah,
today.
they was just telling me about it. They
Yeah.
was just telling me about it.
The police were here earlier.
Yeah. They came in the building, then they left. They tried to join their buddies out there, and then they tried to come back in, but we didn't let them in, so they had to go back.
How did they try to get back into? Oh, there's a cop right
I don't
there.
even know how they escaped.
There's a fucking cop right there.
Oh, there's the boy right there.
They keep popping up here, like looking around.
Oh, they definitely got it under.
Yeah, they got escape routes.
Can you scoot up? Can you get that close?
I can zoom like this, but I can't like see. I can't do shit other than that though. Okay, we just saw a copper. So you bully the cops away again? That's hilarious.
Are you like some sort of journalist or some shit?
Yeah, kind of. Not really, but. Oh no, I'm not like a journalist.
YouTube channel?
Yeah, you basically kind of. I have a Twitch channel. It's Bad Bunny.
What?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, like Playboy Bunny and shit.
Yeah, like a whore.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's different. The Playboy bunnies are whores. They're just, you know, they're bad bunnies. Models.
Do you think I'm a model?
You could be.
Do you think I'm as beautiful as a model?
I do. Well, I can't see your whole face. Sometimes that shit's confusing. Yeah. See?
Damn, see? Told you, chat.
Which is why I don't think they took it over. Like
What? Chat. Oh, chat. I'm talking to chat. See? Do you want to
They
say
didn't
hi?
believe you? But they thought you was
They
not
make fun of me all the
model
time. They say I'm scuffed looking.
material. You're what?
They say I'm scuffed looking.
Scuffed?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you just need to put some skin cream on your face.
Do you think I need skin cream on my face?
That's what they're saying.
But
Scuffy. What
no,
the
they
fuck?
didn't say that. You said that.
No, you said scuffy. That's what scuffy means. Like if my beard
Oh,
is not
no, I said
shaved.
scuffed.
What? Scuffed. Yeah, that means like smeared in some way.
Do you want to say hi to them? I haven't put you on camera yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. You don't have to.
No, I will. I mean, by the end of the night, I'm usually on camera.
See, how are people like policing this area? It's like, if there's like Proud Boys trying to fuck with us and shit, like, what do we do? Yeah, but there were the other day.
They didn't come fuck with us. People were saying that they're making reports and shit, but they're not.
Interesting.
They didn't come here. They're not coming here. I saw one.
Are they easy to identify?
Yes, they're usually white with American flags and shit.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for people in my chat when they're being weird. I'm like, you need to say Black Lives Matter. If you don't, then you need to get out of here. Damn. There's police?
Yeah, they're in.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking put a camera in their fucking face.
Have fun. They're like in the lobby. It's kind of hard to see them, so good luck at the end.
Alright, thanks. Why is it so fun to fuck with people? This is why I'm single. No one will have me. This shit's like... Alright, do you see... Let's see. Let me see if I can poke my head in here.
They go underground to get in.
Do y'all see cops through this area?
There's a cop right there.
Alright, let me see if I can do a little zoomerino.
He's just sitting in his desk. You gotta shake that.
I don't fucking see any. Do you see him? I can't even see him from here.
He just walked through the door over there.
Okay, so you can't see him right now.
I'm trying to get through. Are you streaming it?
Yeah. I'm trying not to show any faces, so I'm not like. I'm trying to just zoom in and like. I don't know.
Everyone demands to see proof that the cops are here.
No, I'm trying to get it in like part of the history. Basically, get it show like they're still actually here and they're not conceding. Following me? Oh, I don't know. I have like chat. I don't know. Chat. How many followers do we have? Like 1,200 people are watching right now, and then we have like I don't know. There's a lot of people, I guess.
If you look back around, you'll normally see him behind the desk right there. It looks like they kind of spray painted over it, so you can't see his face now.
They did? They fucking did. Because we couldn't spray from here unless we climbed over. Oh, I guess some people did climb over.
Also, the fence was here before you did.
Oh, I see him. Chad, I see him. I see him. See him, chat? You see him, chat?
Right. And what you have to burn to the ground, you got to burn to the ground.
I love the fact that I like know anyone.
California driver's license. Gilbert Ali Chapman, you have lost your driver's license. Please come see Soundbird.
Oscar's fucking cutie. Oscar's adorable. I agree. I want to meet more people. How do I meet people, chat? Let's go up to them and introduce myself, and then what do? We have a conversation? What do we talk about? And I guess we have a lot of stuff in common. This is where you host the raffle? Yo, we can have a fucking sick raffle. So wait, so why are the cops even in there? Ask someone questions on what they think and then tell them to follow your Twitch. If you have an issue with what a cop does, then talk to that cop. Why are you trying to seek out a cop? Huh? Wait, what do you mean, Suzanne? Like, how do I talk to a real person? I don't know how to be a person anymore. I talk to people all day as a streamer, but I don't know how to just like not be like a shitty troll type. Even though it's really fun, but it doesn't make for friendships. I need to put this somewhere. Where's the recycling? Hopefully I don't lose signal. Ask them to shout out their MySpace. By the way, everyone, thank you for hanging out with me today. It makes me feel very loved, and I appreciate it. I hope that this is an uneventful stream, and that the cops don't come and, like, try to kill us all or something, but hey, if they do, these are my last moments, so. Good on you supporting the movement. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all are supporting the movement, too, when you're here. Watching this shit puts more eyes on it. Who are they honking at? They're honking at a barricade where we can't go anywhere? Oh, it's literally right next to the fire department, I see. Okay, let's find some booze and let's drink it. Okay, so this is the chat. So this is the official start of the Chaz, I believe. And then out here is like police land. Get a wave. I always get waves. Remember, chat, my origin story is that I used to be a right-winger that loved authority. I know how to. I have this like really embarrassing, like, it's taken a lot for me to get over it, to actually criticize cops at all, let alone do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is like protesting against them. But does anybody else have that too, where they're like, I feel like everyone in America is raised to love cops in some way, shape, or form. Now, left-winger who still loves authority. No, I don't though. I have like a weird, it's like a reflexive, ooh, authority, great, especially as a white girl, right? I'm not the enemy of cops typically. Okay, this is only the trash. I don't want trash, I want recycling. Now we're just getting to a residential area. Ooh. I was raised to be very down with authority. First time an asshole cop pulled me over for no reason, I honestly lost the luster at that point. Really? I wish I had that. I was pulled over by a motorcycle cop and he was a complete piece of fucking shit. And I just cried. I thought, oh, sorry about, we're losing connection. It'll come back, chat. I just cried. I thought that I was a bad person. Even though I don't think I actually did anything wrong. I think they were actually wrong. But, ew. There we go, recycled. But I was also at that time dating a prosecutor who used to be a cop. So like I was just completely in the I'm a bad person. I broke the rules and I deserve to be like scolded for it. Raised Republican and Catholic by a family with a detective father. He's a Trump humper, and if he knew what I had involved into, he would lose his mind. So sad. Damn. Wait, do you not talk to him anymore, or did he pass away, or what's up? I never loved cops. I feared them, but I'm white, and it's obviously different than the experience of black folks and people of color. Yeah, interesting. Interesting that as a white person you feared cops. Okay. Well, how did you get to the point where you feared cops as a white person? At this point, I feel like, ooh, what's going on? People are cheering. Wait. Oh, it's a little puppy. Oh, it's a little puppy dog. Hi. Wow. Oh, we got you. We got you. Don't worry. Hi. 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 Oh. Okay. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't know.
I'm trying to get him, like, because he's usually scared of people, so he's...
Oh, you're scared of people?
Yeah, but that was really good for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put my hand here.
Yeah, it's a rescue.
Oh, when'd you get him?
Actually, I've had him for about 3 years now.
He's still getting acclimated. Look, he's a little trembly.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm giving him the best I can give him, but he loves dogs. Like, dogs are like tough. But always people is like tough for him. But we just try to expose him.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Thank you. Oh, it's doing so great.
He's really sweet though.
His little trembly butt though, look at it.
But the dog park, he's like running around like...
Oh, what a sweetie. Well, good luck.
Bye.
See ya. Alright, so, anyways, what were we talking about? I'm sorry, chat. He licked us. He did lick us. I really want to have a drink. I feel like day drinking right now, even though it's 8 o'clock, I feel like being drunk at this moment would be probably one of like the best fucking things ever, because it's just an open like collection of anarchists all just shooting the shit. Everyone's smoking pot. We're all pretty much on the same team, with the exception of a bunch of like few assholes here or there. There's so many little puppers here, it's like outrageous. This is the autonomous zone? Yes, we're in the Chaz. So we have now entered the Chaz. It's barricaded off over there, and then it's barricades over there, and then it goes for like further this way and this way, and then I believe it includes Cal Anderson Park. I'm not sure if it's like officially includes it, but it kind of more or less includes it. But yeah, this is it. Let me show you. Do you feel safe at all? Yeah, I feel very safe. I feel safer now than I did before, that's for sure. So look at it. It's just people that are like just fucking chilling. And there's fences off. Fence off of there. Fences over here. This is the precinct that we bullied the cops out of. That they boarded up and now we took it, like we bullied them away. And we're making them, I love that we're making like a mockery of the fact that we bullied them out by holding the Chaz, having the Chaz like right in front of it. It's great. I'm gonna say hi. Oh. Are the businesses open, like liquor store there? I mean, there's one around, but there's probably one around here, but I don't know if I'm allowed to like open.
The last couple weeks.
Okay, hi Joey
Trying to get
Weiser.
the message out
Well,
there.
hi you guys, Joey Weiser brought me on. I'm Miss Jessie. I don't know if I'm looking at you guys, but hopefully
Right here.
I'm gonna look at you over there. So, with the Harriet Tubman Foundation for Safe Passage, Executive Director. My daughter Nadia is here. She's somewhere here probably in the back. Meeting with the mayor today. Just ad hoc, I showed up because I saw it on somebody's live stream, and I thought it was necessary for me to be there because my daughter is out here assisting in the organizing of the people. And with that, there's some stuff going on here. I need to make sure that she's safe. I'm very proud of what you guys are doing, Seattle. I am here to help organize with you guys and give my skills that I know from my years of organizing in these streets. There is a survey on the website. It's the Harriet Tubman Foundation for Safe Passage, sorry it's so long, .org. And there's a website. So if you're on here, you 238 people, if you could take the time right now and fill that survey out. We're also on Facebook so that we can get your voice, your contact information, and really work on the long range. This is the spot right here, but if we want real systematic change, we need the participation in the process. And that's whether you have your voting rights, you don't have your voting rights, there are ways that you can get your word across, and we'd like you to be a part. And, we need your money, we need your allyism. You know, one of the things about the foundation, Harriet couldn't do the work that she did as far as helping people if she didn't have allies. And we need you to be our allies as we work this too. You know, we've got our own problems as the black race that we have to deal with, but you just understand and help us work with that, but keep us alive while we work through that. And that's what we need. We need to keep us alive because we love you guys. No matter what the hell, we love you, and we appreciate that you guys are loving us and showing us that love. Right now, we need you to help us, like I said, make this happen. And we know, like I said, this wouldn't have happened. I won't, because my black folks are getting me on me, I have to say it. But we really appreciate all the help that you guys have done in making this happen. So Friday, no, it's not Friday, but Saturday from 2 to 5, we will have black women out here speaking, talking about their experience as being a black woman in America and the opportunities that we have been working on that could possibly happen, that will happen as long as we work together. So he gave me 2 minutes, I took 5. That's the politician in me. Anyways, but they don't pay enough.
Take as much time as you want. This is people's night. So.
Well, good. Well, no, if they had questions, I'd love to answer their questions because I lost my little chocolate chip cookie. They got free chocolate chip cookies out here. Free food. Great. Whatever is going on as far as the media outside, like the paid off media, what Mr. Trump calls the fake media or whatever, this is a great crowd. I want to say that it's a great crowd. This is people helping people. And if you're a person like that, if you can't come down here, if you can help, you know, support financially or even spread the message online, you know, this is a peaceful protest out here. There's nobody checking IDs. There's nobody making you pay a fee. If anything, you're coming down here, you're getting fed for free. We've got pizza over here. We've got free water, bathrooms, great company. I hope that people come down here. And yes, there's a lot of white people here, but the fact is there's not a lot of black people in Washington, but we are here. And we're really happy that we're being embraced and that, you know, I'm a 70s baby. We came up in a time where it's like we are the world. So, you know, what's been happening probably like the last 10 years is not what we're, even though, I'm not saying it's been going on longer than that, but for our people who came up and were born in the 70s, we were almost there and then we fell. And it wasn't our fault, systematically it happened, but the fact is we can't let it happen again. So make sure you go to Harriet Tubman Foundation for safepassage.org and fill out the survey, put it on your page, share it, like, follow, stay in touch. If you can help, thank you. If you can at least give good mind prayers and support, we appreciate that too. And just remember, you know, it's one love. What happens to us will eventually happen to you, so take care of us. We love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. All right, y'all. Her website is pinned in the comments. That is the executive director of the Harriet Tubman Foundation for Safe Passage. Bit of a mouthful. Sounds like they're working through that. But nevertheless, the ask from the black leader here in this community, in this space right now, is to go to that website and fill out a survey of some kind. I have not seen that survey. I know you've got multiple tabs open. I know at my computer at home I've got about 10 to 20 on any given night. So open up another tab, copy and paste that browser or that link into your browser, and just take the minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever it is, because that is the call to action right now. So thank you. I hope you guys are listening, because I only see 10 people that have heart reacted or liked that pinned comment. I want to see all 253 people in this chat like that pinned comment, so I know that they're listening, and I know that they're opening up that tab, and I know that they're typing it into their browser, and I know that they're filling out that survey. Please and thank you. Respect the demands of black leadership. This is their moment. I'm only seeing 20. I got 264 people in this live. I'm only seeing 20, 25, that's better. That signals to me confirmation that you are willing to respect the demands of black leadership out here in these streets of very, very white Seattle, Washington. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I know it's kind of a fun spectacle of sorts, right? We're out here having a block party. There's music, there's free food. This is new and exciting for a lot of people, myself included, but we really need to center ourselves and remember why we are out here. This is an intentional occupation. We are still under the threat of white supremacy. Our black and brown neighbors are. We are still under the threat of an impending police state. We have the President of the United States literally calling on Mayor Jenny Durkan, Governor Inslee, and the U.S. military to infiltrate the space with armed soldiers, all caps, law and order with exclamation points, right? So this isn't a joke. This isn't just, a block party. This is like very real, tangible threat to this community. And right now, all I'm seeing is peace and love and some intentional, deliberate policy change requests, demands, etc. And the black community can't do this alone. We need your allyship. We need your support. So if that is the ask, then that is the ask. And please go visit that page and do that. Thank you.
Holy shit.
Again, if people have individual beef with one person of color, that's fine. You don't have to see them as a leader in the movement, but any one person should not discredit your stance on whether or not black lives matter. So please check that. There's a lot of internal and external gossip about different people who are out here doing different things. And I can understand why people might be concerned. I think safety is ultimately the most important, but if you're not out here and if you're not actively working to try to keep people safe, then you're just spreading gossip. And to me, that is just derailment. And so I would encourage you, if you're able and you want to spread some gossip, why don't you try coming out here or sharing articles, sharing resources, and do whatever you can to contribute. I think the rest is just, hearsay and ultimately detraction from the good work that's going on down here on the ground.
No pride without black queer lives.
We are. I've never been in this alleyway before.
They have borders and rules. Yeah, I want to know, what are the rules? There has to be rules. And I don't think I'm being a chud by saying that. I think that rules are not necessarily chuddy. I think they can be chuddy, but I don't think I'm being a chud by saying that. Right?
We'll make our way back out of here.
Laws are illegal here.
We've also got like a supplies tent. People come and drop off and take supplies if they need.
Man, Corona makes this really hard for me to have a drink. I haven't had a drink in like several days, Chad. You know how much mommy needs her fucking drinks.
Well, if one protester could,
mama needs her booze.
Delegitimize an entire protest, then I think it's only fair that one bad cop could call into question.
Second world Chaz, don't talk about Chaz.
It's that blue wall of silence,
Thank you,
as
Mods,
they say,
for
right?
modding
Which is the failure for other police officers to speak out against their blue brothers, even in the face of deliberate brutality. So one of the things I've seen here at the protest is a willingness. If there's one protester who's
you weren't drinking on your days off? I never drink on my days off.
They get kicked out. They get
Which is like, really?
They get booed. They get like ostracized from the community. I do not see that same sense of urgency and intentionality on behalf of police officers.
Kind of fucked up.
Maybe, occasionally there's a viral video of a cop saying, hey, I gotta call this out for what it is, but
Where do we see
that
Chaz
is
going in the future?
one
One around
out
Amy
of
is okay for a while, but it'll get old
hundreds of
fast.
thousands.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm wondering.
Just about every
And
single
actually-
protest I've been to, if someone throws things, the entire protest will turn around and start booing, like booing them
Look at
out.
borders.
So please apply that same energy.
Table service
if you
upstairs,
are
downstairs.
a
Please wait
police
outside
officer.
if there are free
Boo
tables.
out the bad cops.
Cool.
I mean, come on.
This is Bimbo's Cantina chat. Okay. Hey, can I, if I order a drink, can I like...
I'm not seeing anybody
drink it here?
speaking. I want to keep the
Okay.
live going until some
Oh,
folks
thank
come.
God.
Maybe I can go ask them
So hard
what
to
their
find a
timeline
drink.
is
Oh,
if they
yeah,
plan on
yeah,
speaking,
yeah.
just so I have a sense. Because
Hey. Nah, because like I don't know about the open beverage. Yeah, especially with the Chaz, I'm like.
oh, sorry for folks if it's lagging.
Just don't say my whole name. Thank you. Okay, good to know. Then I won't get a beer. Oh, I want to.
All right, check this out. This is an important statistic. I want you guys to take a screenshot of this for me, please. Can someone take a screenshot of that?
Is this bad to be filmed? This bad to be filmed? No. This isn't. This
Here.
is fine, Chad. This is totally cool.
There we go. That's okay. I need a screenshot of those statistics, please.
Does they have open container laws in Chaz? No, Chad, remember, I'm not concerned with the
Thank
Chaz.
you.
I'm concerned with Twitch. Twitch is the stick up the ass thing that I'm concerned with. I'm not concerned with the hippie commune. Thank you. Can I, actually, yeah, I'll just,
I'm gonna ask some folks
because I might get another one.
if and when they
Well, thanks.
might be speaking here. Shout out to Martial Law Band. Homie out here was holding it down the other night.
Hey, okay, so let's see here.
Great work last night. That song was amazing. The Black Lives Matter. Yeah. I was vibing.
Hang on,
I
we're gonna
did a
lose
little
signal
clip
for a
of that
second,
and put it
and then
on
if you
social.
lose
But
it,
yeah, that
we'll
was dope.
restart.
That was
Just
dope.
refresh your
I'm
screen.
Joey. Yeah, I've been live streaming out here. Wiser.
Bro, Marshall Massey here.
Marshall, I remember you. No, that's so weird. But you did amazing. You did amazing.
Is there a password?
But
needed
you
or
said
anything?
you've only been here for 3 years. You said that last night.
As a band, we were a band for 3 years.
Oh, word. Okay. That's hella wild. Will you speak to the live by chance? I mean, are you comfortable?
It's all lower.
This is a bunch of white folks.
Oh, absolutely. I'm
You
talking
know?
right to him.
So.
Yo, hey, what's going on, everybody? I
There's
went to
guests,
high
and then
school,
there's Bimbo
middle school
Cantina.
with Joey. You know what I mean? So this is we kind of just had a crazy moment. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and supporting what we have going on here. It really is special. I don't know if he's watching around the perimeter, but we have a co-op where people can get food. We have a community garden going. We have individual think tanks. We have conversation tents. We have programming. We have movie nights. We have medical help here. It really is what society could be moving forward.
I'm pretty awkward. I make
I
people
think we're witnessing history. And it's tight to have my friend here, dude.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell?
Now, tell me really quickly, what's the significance of occupying this space with the SPD precinct?
Well, I mean, obviously, to be real, I'm a musician family. You know what I'm saying? And so I was by the whole operation, I realized we need to come here, disrupt, create a space for us to be heard. And so I came here and played music to do that. As a result, for whatever reason, like the police left, and I think they thought we were gonna tear it down, but instead we're like, wow, thank you for this beautiful space we could occupy and create something special with. And so I think we're here. Yes, it's cool to be in front of the police precinct, but we're here for something so much more now. We're here for so much more.
Are you going to be playing music tonight?
Not tonight. I'm here to kind of open up the space for some of my other people and people I haven't met yet, because we played 7 out of the 8 nights and are ready for a nap. But I think we're going to establish a Saturday night that's MLB and Friends night, and then find like open mic nights, youth night, traditionally marginalized community focus nights, and make sure that everybody, as wide as we can cast this umbrella, is going to be heard and whatnot. I see the hearts going up. What's up? Hey, Joe, you doing it big. You're 320 in here, dog. That's that Mill Creek gang. You know what I mean?
Include that Twitch stream, though. That's
Oh, the Twitch going crazy. Oh, we on there right now?
Oh, we on there.
Oh, what's up, Twitch? I see y'all doing things. I need y'all to do me a favor. Go to Instagram, go at Martial Law Band, follow them all.
Yeah.
You did? Okay, go on. I was wondering what happened
I'm
because,
in
like,
very
I woke up today and I had like 1,000 new followers. Oh,
I got you. Yeah. I'm gonna put the band name in the Instagram in the comments right now, y'all. But that's Marshall. That's my buddy from high school.
Love y'all.
Wild. I didn't even recognize him. This
That's
band
so
is
crazy.
such a good.
Hey, you're looking suave
10
too. I
years.
barely recognize you.
You know. You gotta keep.
Hey, Joey used to have the
Hey, okay. We're done. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. All right, his Instagram. I want y'all to check them out.
No, that's cool.
They out here
Don't worry
doing
about it.
really good work. Just taking up space and putting out beautiful music. Yeah, that's gonna be Marshall.
But no, I live
La.
close to here, so it's not very far. But I don't live.
1 second, let me get my caps going.
I just knew right.
Marshall. What's up?
Alright.
La. Band.
I don't know what to do for like the rest of like. I've been part of like.
Ooh. Did that comment go through? There we go. There we go. Yeah, if you haven't already done so, go and follow Martial Law Band. They are holding it down for the artists, musicians, creators of all types out here at the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. We got Nikita Oliver out here. We got Ion holding it down for our elders. We got Marshall Massengale. That's so funny. I didn't even realize I knew that dude. I was out here jamming for like 2 hours last night to their music, playing it back this morning, posted it on my social. I didn't even put it together that I think I went to middle school and high school with that kiddo. That's so funny. I told y'all I've been living in this community a long time. I'm getting old. Zion. Marla needs to be blocked. All right, great. And if anybody wants to do some sort of digital vigilante work and just let Marla show her whole ass, take a screenshot, find out where Marla works, let Marla's employer know Marla has something to say about Black Lives. Might be singing to a slightly different tune. You know, racists are feeling hella emboldened right now because Trump is president. But, you know, people still live in the PNW, and that ain't gonna fly over here, so at least it shouldn't. So one of the things I've been doing the past couple of weeks, when I have time, is just let the trolls be trolls. Trolls are gonna do what trolls do, and put their shit on blast. I mean, let their words speak for themselves, you know? I know free speech is free speech, but that doesn't mean freedom from accountability. Oh, okay, I see. You're just gonna walk past me? All right, that's fine. How you doing? I know, I said hi to this one. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. First time out here?
To this little area, yeah.
I'm gonna interview you, though.
You're gonna interview
Yeah,
me?
what do you think?
Man, it's beautiful. It's awesome, man. It's even better than I imagined. I like the little Black Lives Matter thing they're putting over there, too.
Little, that took up the whole street.
No, yeah, man, it's dope. For
Word.
sure.
Well, thanks for coming out. What's your name? Where you from?
Victor from Kirkland.
Victor from Kirkland.
Yep.
All right, Victor from Kirkland. Nice to see you guys. Bye, Travis. Everyone say bye to Travis. Yeah. He's so damn cute.
No.
I'll relay that feedback. Tell them to put a mask on. Well, not a whole lot popping off here. It looks like they're getting prepared for their night and the list of speakers or whatnot.
Took away the cellular data, and now we're on just
again,
Wi-Fi.
it's just about sunset, I think, here in Seattle. If you haven't already come
I know
out,
we lost, like,
encourage
all
you
of
to
our
do so.
viewers.
I wonder if my friend here will talk about the letters. Hi, I
And
saw
we're
you
hanging out with
making a
people that
letter.
are going to
Yeah, I'm working on the T. I have to ask him if I can come take the ranch and figure out where I can go. So.
will you talk to the camera about it? Are you comfortable with that? Ah, yay, I
Oh, we
got
still
you.
have 1,200 people? Cool. Okay.
Hey, yeah, I'm just helping write in one of the letter T's for this whole project, which is really just
Are you a
fantastic to see
internet
Seattle
member?
do. This is a really,
Are you guys
really
like
gentrified
internet
city,
people?
and to see
Like,
people
you
come
very
together and
internet,
talk
like
about like
Redditor
what's
type?
happening, what kind of community they want. It's really nice. People think it looks like a music
Memer
festival,
types,
but really,
Redditor types.
on
people.
a Wednesday, Thursday, we
Yeah,
let
are
this
you
spot have a
Predators?
community center,
This
and
is
this
how
park
I
be a
figure
cool
out
place to
people
chill.
Predators. I ask them when they
And
say
you wouldn't know
yeah,
what
I'm
to do
like,
with
okay,
yourself in
thanks
Seattle.
for the information.
When you come back in America, have you ever been? Or
Be a part of this. You
Yeah,
can have a
that you
whole
have
say
to
so
do.
in this. You don't have to have the entire say so because Black Lives Matter, but you can have a say so.
They're honest. Yeah, they're being honest.
Okay, thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you for being out here.
Right now,
And
1,130.
Felipe is here.
Yeah, you can say
Oh
that.
my God, Felipe, what's up?
Yeah.
And our friend
Yeah, I can. I love your shirt, by the way.
Big
I love
thank
it.
you
I
to,
love that it's
because
just
earlier
like
this week,
just the fucking message.
my pipe sweater.
But you're not even drinking it yourself. Oh, they don't have it. So are you guys anarchists?
And Russell, he works at a
Are you
local,
really?
high-rise condo. He's a concierge
Nice.
manager. And he got me there.
Holy shit.
Gas week. And when I tell you, it was the most beautiful thing.
No, because I'm
I've
big
ever stayed in
political
my life.
person. I'm a
It
political
was
student.
just
So like
fantastic.
meeting other
Shout out to
anarchists
Russell.
is like awesome.
You're a real one, holding it down. So, I think I'm going to get off the live stream. I see some friends out here that I want to kick it with. I haven't met up with in a little while. They're visiting
You
from
shook
out of
his
town.
hand?
My girl Tatiana. But it's a really peaceful site here, y'all. There's lots of food, lots of people.
He
Lots
shook
of,
Bernie's hand,
lots of really cool, important conversations being had about how to get more involved and how to take this to the next step. So please,
Dave
if you're
Chappelle's a
able,
fucking
come out and
ganganger,
support. If you're not able to come out and
No,
support,
no.
consider donating.
He's
If you're
a
not able to donate, consider
ganganger.
sharing on social media. Consider
Dave Chappelle's a little-
reaching out to your
he
elected
means
officials,
well,
telling them
but-
to support this space.
Oh, he's
There's a city
not?
council email. It's an all-up council email, so it reaches all of them. Let them know you stand in
guess you could say
solidarity with
that
the
back.
protesters, and you stand against Trump, and you want to demand that Jenny Durkin
What I don't get is
meet the demands of the organizers,
Dave Chappelle
activists,
is like
community
that, then why
members
doesn't he also
here on the
support
ground.
Bernie?
Because that's really
Why
where the
doesn't
heart
he
of the work
also
is,
support
right?
Bernie? Like, he
Lip
could
service
support
is
gay-
painting BLM on the sidewalk,
Dave Chappelle?
but really coming to the table and
This
saying,
time
okay,
around?
we're gonna give
No,
you money,
he
we're
went
gonna
Yang
invest
this
in you.
time around.
That's what it is.
No,
Among
it was
a list of
before he
other
dropped out,
things.
dude. We did
It's
a
a
whole
multi-pronged
trust me,
approach,
like,
but
we were
words
furious
without
about
action
this shit.
is just empty rhetoric. So I will leave it at that. Thank you all for tuning in. I will be back later if I'm needed. But for now, happy Thursday. Black Lives Matter. Peace, love, community. Talk to everybody soon. Bye.
What he just said, like,
Hey, but vote for Biden, I guess. I hate, you know what I'm saying? You gotta bite them.
Just to get him out.
Just do it.
Just to get him out.
You know what I'm saying? This babbling idiot. We're gonna laugh at him. It's gonna be way better than laughing at our own expense.
candidates over the age of 70.
Yeah, they're all old as fuck.
Why are they all old as fuck?
Right now, we're laughing at our own expense. When we laugh at Joe Biden, it's gonna be like, oh, this guy's an idiot, but at least we ain't fucking. Yeah.
But he's a fucking rapist.
I'll take Biden over the other rapist.
You gotta take Biden.
This other
Over
dude,
the other rapist.
This other dude had teen. Trump had teen.
Dude,
America
he was on Jeffrey
pageant.
Epstein's island no
yeah.
less than 12 times.
Anonymous just
Do you
released
know
a
who
document.
Jeffrey Epstein's neighbor across the street was?